that just wasn't plugged in with my Ethernet cord. Anyways, here with Flygon Winter League finals and semifinals. We're going to play the semifinals first. The first match is Nuclear Togekiss versus Profrog. The second match is XYZ uh versus Shadow Tag Porygon. Actually, that's another order, so it's XYZ versus Shadow Tag is the first match of the night. And then Nuclear Togekiss versus Profrog. That's my bad. After that, we're gonna give them 15 minutes to set up their teams for the finals, and then we're gonna have finals. So this is gonna be about 3.5 hours of casting here today. Can I hear you? No, because you're not in the right thingamabob. I'm disconnected for some reason. I'm disconnected. Um, Anyways, I'm gonna start getting the setup ready for everyone. Um, I'm really excited for today and these matches. I hope that you guys are too. I'm gonna set up betting in a second, so you can bet on this first match. Again, uh, it is XYZ versus Shadow Tag Porygon, and I'm gonna start getting that set up. I'm just gonna call Alex on Skype because this isn't working. No, uh, I'm just gonna quit Discord and rejoin Discord. I'm gonna start this timer. When that timer hits 0, we're gonna start the matches. Um, I think objectively, XYZ has the better team with the stall core of Blissey, Gliscor, um, Slowbro, Altaria. The problem is that Sai has two Pokemon that shut all of those out. Venusaur and Electros. Those two mons can be able to basically wall his entire team. And with the addition of Skarmory, he'll have a safe switch for Staraptor. And especially if he runs at Rocky Helmet, he's going to have the facilities to actually just shut down Kyle. So that that's my projection for that game is that Sai will actually win. I think it'll be a 2-1 again. My prediction is Sai wins game 1, Kyle wins game 2, Sai wins game 3. That is Shadow Tag taking it. Going to finals, which would be insane. I don't think anyone projected that. On the other side, it's going to be Thomas versus Profrog, Brendan. Brendan has a really amazing team, and it's going to be really hard for Nikola Togekiss to overcome that, or anyone in this tournament to overcome that. Um, to be frank, uh, with Clefable, Jirachi, Gyarados, there's so many mons. However, we do have Scissor coming out on Nuclear Togekiss' team, and if Scissor can shut down Clefable and neutralize it, he has the best shot of anyone in the entire tournament to beat Brendan. So I don't think Brendan wanted to see this. He was hoping that Nuclear Togekiss got wiped out in the last round but that did not happen. So here we are. These are the semifinal games. We're going to be starting in about 13 minutes. Trying to get this set up. One second. For some reason. There we go. Can you hear me? Alex, can you hear me?
Hear you.
Sweet. So this is Legiro
Here.
or Alex. He's a good friend of mine and one of the
Um,
best casters we got. So we're hoping that we can get a really good day with just the two of us casting these matches. First, we have Shadow Tag versus. I don't know if you've been listening to the stream or not, but I've been kind of doing a monologue. Shadow Tag versus XYZ. My prediction is Shadow Tag wins in a 2-1, revoking what I said yesterday because he's able to shut down Kyle Stalkar. What do you feel about that? I don't know if you have the teams in front of you or not.
I. Oh wait, are we streaming?
Yeah, we're live, dude. I said 45, 30
Oops.
minutes.
Okay.
I've been
Well.
streaming for like 5 minutes trying to get everything ready to go.
Okay.
Matches.
Um, I've been kind of following along a little bit. I was unfortunately not able to watch the matches yesterday, but I heard pretty much what happened. So I know Venusaur is going to be a really big problem for XYZ to deal with. That much is for sure because it beats Altaria. It actually does beat uh, Mega Slowbro 1v1 if he's running an offensive set, believe it or not. Uh, so
Yeah,
that being said,
it also beats Gliscor, and it can deal with 1v1 against Blizzy. So it's so just
yeah,
oppressive. And not only that, he has Electros, which does the same thing. It basically shuts down all those Pokemon too, as
yeah.
long as you run the right sets. I mean, it kills
Well,
Slowbro. If you run an Ice type move on it, like Ice Punch, it should be able to kill Gliscor. To hit Gliscor, you can run Drain Punch or something, or Superpower, or some sort of fighting move on it to kill Blissey, and then all you have to worry about then is Altaria. But then you have Skarmory, so it's just so many mons that he has answers to. This is not normal for a team to really shut down another like that.
I'm going to pretend like I heard any of that because all I heard was just robotic static. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate, dude.
Yeah, that's okay. I think I got the gist of what you're saying, though. Honestly, in my opinion, as versatile as Electros may be, it is an NU poke for a reason, and I feel like its lack of power is going to really give Porygon some issues if he relies on it too much. I'm not saying that it's not going to be good. I'm just saying that it may, if he depends on it too much, it may end up failing him when he needs it.
I can see
My
that.
take on it.
I can see that as well. Considering um, that it is not that bulky, so it might not be able to take so many hits. I think Kyle's key to victory here is that Staraptor needs to stay healthy. If Staraptor stays healthy,
Indeed, if
what is he gonna do? It's just gonna hit everything so hard, except for Skarm. But if Skarm goes down, it's basically a free win at that point. So that's Kyle's. Um, I've been disconnected from Pokemon Showdown. What?
let's hope we don't have another lagging session like we did last tourney. Suck.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. We might need to switch. 40 Clam 1000. 42 is the min bet. There you go. Betting 50 on number 2. If anyone else is in stream, you can also bet on the game. Hopefully people start rolling in. I'm surprised that we don't have a lot of people in currently. Uh,
Maybe they'll show up.
Eventually, we had a couple people yesterday. All the games are dying down for football, so this is actually great time for us to just sit and talk Pokemon, and I'm really excited about this tournament and what it's kind of represented. Yeah, there was cool few roadblocks and what do you call those? Road bumps in the way. But we were able to overcome that, especially with with the people that dropped and weren't showing up to the matches. But once we got to this final cut, I hear people are coming in for Togekiss. Oh, I mean, I would hope that people would come for the whole show, but you know, you can only control so much. So I'm going to see if they are in. XYZ is XYZ online? Yes, he is. And Shadow Tag Porygon. Um, where is Shadow Tag Porygon? He is not online yet.
Oh
Shadow.
hey, we uh, we uh, we have okay.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, it's online. We have who?
No. I just saw the top cut spreadsheet. You changed it. I was expecting to see the entire thing.
The
I
Top
have
Cut
not been
spreadsheet?
keeping it. Yeah, I didn't realize it was all changed. That we don't have to go looking for everyone's stuff.
Oh, all the it just has the 4 teams remaining.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the top cut spreadsheet. That's the
It,
roster spreadsheet. All of the information's still there. I just have to unhide it,
I
unhide the rows. Yo,
oh,
Pro Frog, what's up? Um,
you're not allowed to be watching this, Brendan.
yeah, he is. He needs to know what's
Wait, what happened? Did I miss the Dakota,
yeah, he
the
lost.
Joyce Rogers game?
Yeah,
I
you were
did. Okay.
gone.
Who
Dude,
did
we
he
had
lose
all the
to?
main matches yesterday. He lost to um Joyce Rogers lost to Kyle XYZ. And
Okay.
kind of a bit of an upset, but X he was able to get around Crobat because Crobat kind of shut him out. But once he figured out how to kill Crobat, he was able to win, and I was kind of surprised, but I think overall XYZ has a really strong team, and his stall core is so like it's so oppressive. I think that if he wins, he has a good shot against Profrog, but I don't know if he has a good matchup against Shadow Tag Porygon. I just don't see it happening. Um,
He has a really poor matchup, but he, he the fact he could still Altaria is still a strong win condition if he gets rid of Venusaur. So pretty much if Shadow Tag Porygon has to have Venusaur alive to really stand a chance. Um, I remember he asked me at one point if he should run Slurpuff because if he sets it up, it deals nicely with Blissey. It deals nicely with
Altaria.
Magnezone and Altaria. Um, so he might be running that. We'll see. Uh,
I wouldn't expect Magnezone in here at all. I mean, what is Magnezone gonna do? It doesn't really do anything. I mean, oh, it kills
well,
Skarm.
it traps Skarm, which is kind of important.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. So, um, I guess that we can expect
Uh,
that then. I wasn't
but
really expecting
he spelled
Magnezone. What?
he spelled for alligator wrong. There's no O. It's just for
Just,
alligator with
just fix it then. Frofrog,
I
you wanna
I
put some money on the games? Um, uh, either way, we're gonna start getting ready to go.
So how did you feel about Sai, who, if we remember from the PSL tourney, got the I think the worst score in the PSL, and now in PWL has made it to the semifinals.
And is the favorite to make finals at this point.
It is the favorite to make finals. Is actually I'd say probably
I still wouldn't.
probably most likely to make top can make actually be the winner because he's got a clef counter in Venusaur, and um, I actually don't know how he's going to deal with Thomas's team if should Thomas win that matchup.
I think Brendan's team is so more well-rounded than Sai's that I think he has a better shot if Sai does win. I think Sai was able to feast on the last two teams that he faced, which is great, and I was really surprised that he was able to take advantage of that. In PSL, his main flaw was he was not able to take advantage of those, like, the Mon advantage that he had, and um, kind of was just, he got unlucky in that Milk Tank versus Caragnal game that is so famous. But, you know, ever since the end of that, he's really focused on fixing his game up, and it's really shown that anyone can learn how to play this game effectively. XYZ has been good at Pokemon for a long time, so this is gonna be a great matchup. He played competitive fifth gen Pokemon just like Profrog, and got really high on the ladder, and then also plays in competitive Pokemon tourneys on cartridge. He has a lot more experience, so even if his team does have a major disadvantage, I wouldn't count out XYZ. I think his team is very good, and I just this is just a nightmare. It's just like Spaghetti against Psy yesterday with the Rain team. When the Rain team is facing Electros and Venusaur, I don't expect you to win, and that's just unfortunate. But the main thing about Spaghetti was that she didn't have like the experience that XYZ does, and if XYZ can catch him off guard, all he has to do is catch him off guard twice. Even if Sai wins that one game, he gets lucky another and he shuts him out another game. That's him seeing to finals. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, and I do think that XYZ will be able to take at least one game. Um, we are getting close to the end till the game starts. We got 141 um, remaining until game starts. So this is going to be a
I
really
think
exciting. I'm really excited for.
a big thing this tourney has been team matchups. I think that a lot of good players have unfortunately been kind of put out early in this tournament, or early in the top cut, I should say, is when it really started to happen. And I guess kind of like the late end of the beginning stages is just huge shutouts of our our former champion and runner up because of team composition. Like like you can't like I'm not saying oh their opponents were bad and they just had a good team matchup. Not what I'm saying. I'm just saying is that these are good players who unfortunately even although they played to the best of their ability, team composition just really played a huge part. And as you were saying, you know it comes down to not only how well you can play, but how well you can build your team and how well you can build a team that helps you beat your opponent. And even with 11 Pokemon to choose from, there is no team that can counter every single Pokemon in the tier. There isn't, and if there was, everyone would be trying to run it.
We're in
So with
now.
that in mind,
With that in mind, I think I totally agree with you in that sense, and I think something going into the next for summer league, learning what we learn now is that you need to have a well-rounded team. You can't just have like my main problem, my tournament is my team was way one-dimensional, and I had a hard time dealing with certain mons, and you got to be able to like think about how you're going to deal with fighting type or how you're going to deal with steel types. How are you going to deal with fairies? Because you might not have fairies in your division, but once you get to top cut, those fairy mons are probably going to make it. So you're going to need to have some way to deal with that, and there aren't a lot of Pokemon to go around, but being able to smartly pick Pokemon and find Pokemon that are like maybe not that good but fill a lot of niche roles. Like, for example, next time for PSL, after seeing Electros, I'm actually really open to using it. It's got a wide move pool, can do a lot of things. Yeah, it isn't that great of a Mon, but you can snag it real late and it can fit a lot of roles. You got to get Mons like that. You can't just pick up one-dimensional Mons, and like that's something that you really need to think about. We can start now. Um, but I totally agree with what you're saying with the matchup wise is, and even if you do that, you can hit a team that you just don't want to face in top cut and get shut out, and that's just unfortunate. I mean, that's in any sport, um, professional,
yeah,
professional like outdoor sports and esports. You get against you have a bad matchup. That's just what
doesn't
happens.
matter how well you play.
Yeah. So, but
Of course, I love how we're saying this, and yet we are the people who play BM squads in which we do the exact we prove that point wrong. That bad matchups still make it good for us in the end.
Well, that's because we have surprise on our hand, and that's something that you need to do. When you have a bad matchup, you can't just go into it with I'm just going to run this and hope I get lucky. You have to probably outthink your opponent. You got to you got to change everything up. When you have the disadvantage, it's on you to make that happen. And that's what we've been seeing. We get a Thunder Punch out from this Metacham, and Metacham's gone. I think that was a good trade for XYZ now, because now he can just switch this out, and Metacham's gone, so his Magnezone can just come in pretty freely right now, with really no
Yeah.
threat of anything really happening here. Um,
That well, let's see. Now I'm shout out tag Porygon. Now's a great time to Mega Evolve my Mega Venusaur because he's not going to stay in because I'm pretty sure even if it's defensive Venusaur, it outspeeds Slowbro, regular Slowbro, and he can just it's a free Mega Evolution.
I actually like this switch too, but he's got to be careful about Gliscor coming in and then setting up rocks, because that's exactly what he does not want, is that chip damage on the Venusaur. Okay, apparently this is all about keeping Venusaur healthy. Um, so
Yeah,
we don't want rocks just to come out, because this is making it easy for rocks to come up. However, this is better because if he brought in Venusaur, yeah, he'd Mega, but Staraptor would come in for free, and now he's got to think of a way to, deal with that damage, and XYZ might even predict a double there. You know what I mean? Or you turn
Yeah.
out,
Hey,
which is,
did Bex? Sorry, go on.
or you turn out hoping that there is no Rocky Helmet. I'm not quite sure what the items are here, but I would not be surprised if Electros or Skarmory or even both are Rocky Helmeted. Because what is he gonna do to Staraptor? Here comes Gliscor, and just like I said, now he gets rocks up for free, and he's got the status on. He doesn't need to worry about anything now. This is a free stealth rocks. What I would do is I'd bring in Skarmory right now, um, hopefully, and just hope that Gliscor does not have taunt, because you don't want rocks up. I mean it's that simple, and he doesn't really have anything to bring in. Oh, but then he can bring in Magnezone. So here it is again with Magnezone. I wasn't expecting that, but now with
I mean,
Ma-
you could bring in the Skarmory to lure in the Magnezone, like you double switch on the switch because you can switch out on the Magnezone if you switch in the same turn it comes in.
so that's probably what we'll see here.
Does Sai have the know-how to actually do something like that?
And that's where experience comes into play. I mean, XYZ probably knows that he knows that, and he might even overthink that, and switch, or he can just hit T-Bolt and hit whatever. He didn't bring Diggersby, which I think might have been a mistake, but Metacham is, really strong against Magnezone anyways. Um,
Of
so
course, it's gone now, but
yeah, I think that's a problem. I think he needed that. We'll see. I wonder if Electros brought. I think it learns Ice Punch, doesn't it?
I possibly. I know it doesn't learn Ice Beam, which is really unfortunate because it would really benefit from Ice Beam.
There's a Rock Polish. Oh my gosh. Wow. Was not
Um,
expecting that. And Flamethrower coming out onto the Gliscor. It does do more damage than I was expecting. And a wow. See,
uh,
and here's the Malamar with the increased speed, takes minimal damage. Now he can just superpower.
yep.
Remember what I
Question
was
is, can it kill? Can it kill super with the superpower? That's the
No, it
problem.
cannot, but it can get the increased. So here's a signal beam
Or
with the
oh,
kill.
10 out of 10. Malamar just bit the dust.
I don't think very. No one was expecting signal beam, and I wouldn't have expected signal beam on my own Electros in this particular situation. I think XYZ played that really well. Yeah, you bring in
He
that,
probably didn't expect a single beam.
but if you're Shadow Tog, you're not expecting Baton Pass either. Baton Pass, Rock Polish,
Yeah, that was
and that was really unexpected. And that's something that you want to do when you don't have that matchup. You have a matchup problem. You want to throw them off. You're gonna want to set up matchups that are now in your favor. I think that was a really smart play, and I think Shadow Tag predicting that Malamar might come out and bringing Signal Beam is super smart. So here is
yeah.
this. So does it?
Double Edge is definitely going to kill.
So
So I would say Gengar is actually a nice switch because I don't think that
why not Skarmory?
I mean Skarmory is a good choice too, I guess. But then again, if you bring in Skarmory, you lure in the Magnezone, which again we have to be careful about whether or not Sai can play around the Magnezone with the Skarmory.
And you
But
know
yeah,
what?
Skarmory is a good choice. The problem is that if you bring in Skarmory, what is Skarmory going to do?
Okay, this is what I'm
Like,
predicting. I'm predicting XYZ with a U-turn here. That's my prediction. I think that's really safe.
yeah. And if you're Shadow Tag Porygon, do you stay in kind of predicting that, or do you take the risk? And
What was the move that I thought wanted to know if Electros got? Do you remember?
huh?
Do you remember the move that
What?
I wanted to know if Ice Punch, right?
Ice Punch, yeah.
There's a double edge, and
Yeah, so he did indeed double edge.
so,
I would have gone in. I would have gone into
Gengar.
Gengar because it's a safe switch either way. And so what? He's gonna bring in Blissey. Okay, he brings in Blissey. Worst that comes to worst, but
XYZ with
I
the.
felt like yeah, because he wasn't gonna go for a Brave Bird there. That was too risky to go for a Brave Bird. But
Definitely risk.
alas, it's okay.
I
It
don't know.
did as useful as Electros would have been. It did do its job, which I'm sure was to get rid of that Malamar. So we'll see. We'll see if this. Honestly, I would actually double switch into. Maybe not, because it has. You said it's a possible U-turn, right? So
It's
because
Scar.
normally if
It's
you didn't
Scar.
have,
I'm 80% sure this is scarfed or banded.
okay, well then if you want, you can like double switch into Cloister, predicting something, and then set up. Because Blissy's probably coming in, right? So it'd be a great chance to just set up and win.
I think a double is really smart here. Um, yeah, that's what I would do too. Toxic is gonna be on the Blissey, which is gonna be obnoxious, but yeah, I would definitely do that because okay, you get the ×2 speed. You're probably faster than Scarf Raptor, right? And you get Ice Shard, which definitely kills. Um, you can straight up win the game with Rock Blast. The combination of Rock Blast, Ice Shard,
And Icicle
and
Spear,
Ice,
assuming you hit, of
yeah,
course.
and Icicle
You
Spear.
know,
Um, only problem is if he has those combination of moves, what does he do against Magnezone?
yeah, yeah.
So here's the Blissey. He stays in, and I think that
That
was a misplay because that was a perfect
Yeah,
opportunity.
I think a perfect opportunity to go right into. I mean, I guess to be fair, it didn't do enough. It really didn't. I mean, I guess at the end of the
24%
day,
is a lot to a Blissey, but still, that's not enough.
the question is, what is Blissey going to do? Does it? The only thing it could possibly do is T Wave. Is the only thing I'm seeing Blissey possibly doing. Maybe get up stealth rocks if it has it.
Switches out into Cloister. He should have done that last turn, and
Yeah, I saw that one coming a mile away.
I
I
would
would
have
have gone
I
into
would
it.
have ran
I
sub.
wouldn't have done that. So it would have been nice, but that's where the inexperience kind of comes into play. Because now he has nothing to really deal with Blissey since this thing is now paralyzed.
Yeah. Uh, well, man, if you looked at it for the damage calc page and thought that, and here's the Ice Spear, and
I would have gone. Wait, is he not even skill link?
how is he not skill link?
He's not even skill link.
Wow, he is not skill link. Oh my lord, that's a 4 hit.
I guess if he wants, he could beg. He could beg for replay, but
It's already past turn 6, so there's really no merit he has. Um, unfortunately, now okay. So basically, he was gonna lose the game no matter what. Um, there was no way he was gonna win with no
yeah,
skill
no,
link.
yeah.
That's extremely
Well, I mean,
unfortunate.
actually, to be fair, he could still pull off a win with Venusaur, but it's going to be a very big uphill battle.
Yeah. And there's George W. Bush with a calm mind, and I'm pretty
I
sure this
don't,
gets
I don't think
two
it's
hit.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, it's definitely gonna Oko the Gengar. It'll take. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a Shadow Ball to the face pretty safely.
Well, if you're XYZ, why not just switch to Blissey?
Because maybe you just want to kill this Gengar, and I mean Gengar is a pretty big threat regardless.
Here's the Blissey. There's the Shadow Ball. Here's the T Wave.
Guess you can go back into Cloister
Yeah, you can go back in the Cloister.
now that it's paralyzed. That's sigh, sigh, my man.
Here comes Magnezone. There it is. No switch. Here's Stealth Rock. Rip.
Watch him be Shed Shell. Watch him be Shed Shell,
What?
and that's what he is. 10 out of 10.
Or he's not Magnapul. It's it's possible that's not Magnapul. All right. So another T Wave coming out here.
Yeah, it's just T Wave for days. T Wave is such an annoying move.
Now if you're XYZ, you can just switch.
Have I mentioned how much I absolutely hate Stall?
Oh, and we kill a new Gingrich.
That was Yeah. If it were me, I would have gone for like the double leech seed. But it that still worked out, so
So you bring in
That's kind of the problem with having no ground types is you just T-Wave just destroys your team.
well, he should have brought Diggersby. I even mentioned it to him before the match, but there's Psyshock. Oh, oh, oh,
That's what I'm saying,
oh.
man. Like even he does have a chance with Venusaur, but it is going to be an uphill battle.
What? I don't know why XYZ would do that. Why not just bring in Staraptor in the first place? There's HP Fire. Would have leech seeded if it were me.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised as to why he didn't bring in
With HP Fire
the
not gonna
Raptor.
kill, why didn't he HP Fire?
Yeah, I
So
was gonna
here's
say,
the.
oh, probably he probably was predicting a switch into Blissey.
Oh, I think this
Is
is
what I
smart.
was. Yeah.
Well,
So now,
actually, you can't switch unless. Oh, what? What?
oh, I don't know if that was a play, but that was a play. Not
What?
quite sure what that was a play for, but it was a play. Actually, he guess he's probably actually he was probably predicting Staraptor, and because Staraptor, oh well, maybe Staraptor. We actually got Staraptor
There's
outspeed, so
another T wave. Surprise,
I actually don't
surprise.
agree. I actually don't agree with the Will-O-Wisp play because Blissey has natural cure plus heal bell, so that I don't really agree with
No,
that.
but what if he brought in, Staraptor or something? I don't know. I think that's
Right, but
the.
why would he bring it in when Blissey walls this thing for days?
Well, how many days is that? Is the real question. There's a soft boiled
It
here.
walls it walls this thing for
Why
days.
no toxic? So you can hit Magnezone? Like, actually, why no toxic? Here's Cloyster. The janitor coming in. Seismic Toss doing quite a bit because Cloyster's HP is so damn low. Um, it's, yeah, 50.
Honestly, I would have gone for geez, he's been getting 2 hits every time. I would actually gone for the shell smash there because I think after shell smash you do outspeed Blissey.
Even paralyzed?
Paralyze you. So Blissey just wins now. I don't know why he brought this in. Kinda well, All right, it's gonna come down to Gengar living a hit from Staraptor, which it's not. And Blissey just wins this.
Yeah, what's Gengar gonna do? Nothing.
I guess hit everything with a sludge wave and somehow crit the Magnezone with the Shadow Ball.
And he's running.
Actually, no, it doesn't need to crit Magnezone with the Shadow Balls because Magnezone's at
I
11%.
think Brave Bird's also a mistake. Brave Bird doesn't need
I
anything.
think I think Sai has given up this game.
Well, I mean, uh,
Honestly, like I think Sai like he can't really do anything against this Blissey. Like what he needs to do is he needs to go into Gengar because Gengar can't be touched by this thing.
yeah, why doesn't he bring in Gengar?
I don't know why he's not bringing in Gengar.
He has Extisor. Okay.
Probably for Malamar.
Okay.
He has X's
I
for
don't know
Malamar.
why you'd reveal that though. There's no point.
Yeah, no, you don't want to reveal that.
Unless you
Again, inexperience.
unless you're trying to
That's,
unless you're trying to scare out. All right. So here we go.
now, honestly, you
Sludge Wave.
ugh. You sludge. What if he brings in Magnus?
Now you Focus Blast. Oh, he's Life Orb
Yeah.
too.
Wait, do you have? Just wait. What does he have? Like he still has one move missing. I don't think Focus Blast is even gonna do.
Does Blissey have Heal Bell?
I'm pretty sure it does.
It's
Even if
very
it doesn't,
likely that has Heal Bell. There's a
it
soft
doesn't
boiled.
even really need heal dog because it has natural.
Okay, there's the burn. We're gonna see if it has Heal Bell. Again, no toxic. There's a Sludge Wave. Game's over. It just there's no
Yeah,
way. With the Life Orb,
there's
there's
no
no
way.
way. He's
He's
gonna
got
kill
to crit.
himself.
Yeah, he's got to crit. He has to crit like a Focus Blast. Is what he has to do.
But does he even have Focus Blast?
I don't know. I get the feeling he doesn't since he's not using it. Yes, there we go.
So there's Heal Bell on Bliss Christie.
Like I said, Blissey. I hate any form of Blissey, Chansey, any of that crap. hate it all.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon.
On a normal basis, I find that anyone in randoms who use the I'll give Kyle a break since it's the budget Chansey.
Can you just kill me, please? You can just press forfeit, dude. Um, I think the game. Yeah, the game's over.
He just he just let his cloister get past.
He.
Aside from the fact that it didn't have skill link.
Um, I think yeah, this game is clearly over, and so let's just start talking about what Sai can do for game two. Um, does he bring the same team? Does he? He has to switch his sets, I would say. Um, he
Honestly,
where's the
honestly,
focus
Sai,
blast? That's the
I don't
real
think he
question.
has it. Unless the focus blast is the move he's trying to conceal instead of X scissor or something else. Like I said, he needs a crit. He needs a crit focus blast. He needs to crit 2 focus blasts in a row, and Kyle needs to get cocky and not softball. Is pretty much the only way I could see a win for Sai. Other than that, I don't see
That's
it.
not even a win at this point. It's at 30. This is at 31%, and at this point, Saratra can just come in and win. The different, and then, well, yeah, isn't Skarmory paralyzed right now?
Yeah, and it's also at 49%. I'm pretty sure it's split F.
There's the paralyzed. Let go, Kyle. So there's this is a big problem with Flygon tournaments is that when games are clearly over, I have no jurisdiction to just end the games because who knows? You're listening right now by listening to the stream, aren't you? Um, I think
This is actually why I hate stall teams in general.
dazzling you.
Oh, yeah. What was that for? I guess he was just really scared of Malamar.
There was no reason to be that worried about Malamar. Absolutely no reason. I think having Signal Beam on Electros was sufficient, or just one of
Although
these.
now, well, now the surprise factor is gone. He's probably not going to be able to pull that off again.
Well, XYZ probably won't even bring Malamar. I think this might be a way to like just tell them, just don't bring Malamar, please. You know what I mean? I don't want to worry about it. I
Yeah.
want to switch up my team. I think that'd be a pretty smart way to think about right now. Uh,
Oh yeah, I guess he could gleam for Pangoro. I still think Focus Blast is going to be a better option because it hits Blissey harder. Because he needs skill link on it and he can't sack the paralyze.
yeah, the game's over now. Let's see if we can get actually save the replays today. Um, let's see. So we gotta start up the a timer again. Um, again, what do you do if you're Sai? What?
Honestly, you take out Metacham. Like I love Mega Metacham. Mega Metacham is like one of my favorite megas, but Mega Venusaur just does way too much, but much more than Mega Metacham would. So I honestly don't like regular Metacham in this. I just don't like it. He had a fun set. He probably had Ice Punch and Bullet Punch on it too. Maybe I'm thinking that would make the most sense. Um,
I would bring Diggersby.
yeah, I would change it out for Dickersby. Is what I was eventually going to get.
Um, and
Also, Diggersby does really well versus let's see.
if you're Kyle, I keep the Gliscor set, take out Malamar, and put in I put in something else. Let's see. I put in
Actually, he doesn't really need
Pangoro
Lucario.
or Hitmonlee or
Pangoro's not bad, but it gets destroyed by
I
Cloyster.
guess Dark Psychic
Um,
kills Venusaur, and I think that's why he um
yeah. Well, he brought it because you need You need to deal with Venusaur and Venusaur. Like I said, you saw what Venusaur did. Even a paralyzed Venusaur took out half of Zord's team in one go.
Yeah, it's super impressive. For some reason,
Easily
my
enough, you
timer
can
isn't
see it's
working.
how much of a threat.
It like crashes. Hopefully this works this time. I don't know if Sai can win now. The way he just lost, if he plays like that again,
He just, he just, I think he needs to understand that you can't always switch in everything to Blissey because of that paralyze, and because it's easy to tell that Kyle is not afraid to be shunned by using one of the most cancer sets in the game, which is T Wave Chansey slash Blissey. Um, just have to play around that, and like I said, like we've said, Diggersby is a really good way to do that.
you bring in
You
Diggersby
give
onto
Diggersby a
T-Wave and
middle
then you
finger,
knock off. Like, why
or it just
not?
or honestly, it just returns and
Or
deals lots of damage to pretty much everything it hits.
didn't he face a Chansey earlier in the tournament? Like, what's? No, he didn't. I forgot. I forgot. There. I
Either way, we know what he needs to do. It's now up to him to make that choice.
yeah. Obviously, you can't be listening right now, so maybe when he watches the replays again, he'll understand maybe what our thought process is, and next time you can use that to learn.
He
We try.
didn't play terrible.
No,
He just he didn't play terrible.
no, it
He
wasn't his
just
play
needs to
that
be
was
adjust.
bad. It was his sets that were bad, or not bad, but just not as good as they
But
could have been.
they were a little lacking.
Yeah.
But now maybe he knows how to make the right switches.
Yeah. So this draft tournament, half of the game, or there's three phases of this. Is actually playing, building the team, and then being able to adjust and adapt. So not only do you have to be able to roster manage and have a whole bunch of mons that you can use for multiple different kinds of people, but you also need to be able to, in
Adjust.
between games, adjust. And that's what we didn't see. That's what we need to see because we just saw what Kyle did. Kyle is ready. Kyle is
Yeah.
ready. Will Sai be ready for
Also,
this next game?
one thing I'd like to mention is that when you're playing, regardless of it's a tournament or it's in free play or you're drunk and you just need something to do and you're playing Pokemon Showdown, one of the I actually don't know where I was going with that, but um, one of the key things that people kind of forget to do is they kind of forget to weigh their options of what is valuable on your team versus what do you not need anymore. And we kind of saw Sai like switching everything in, even though he knew that all Zard had to do was just click T Wave 4 times, and then all his Pokemon were paralyzed, and then at that point it's no good. So that being said, what I think Sai needs to kind of think about is as he's playing, weigh the value of his team. What Pokemon is useful? What Pokemon is not going to serve a purpose? Okay, we're going to sack that Pokemon. It's not, of course, obviously the most optimal outcome is to have a team of 6 Pokemon that don't die, and you just 6-0 the enemy team. Obviously, that's the most optimal outcome. But if you need to save your huge threats on your team by getting rid of something that maybe isn't that useful anymore, that's a huge thing about playing Pokemon, and that a lot of people tend to forget when they play because they only think of, oh, well, this Pokemon's still healthy, so I don't want to lose it. And oh, this Pokemon's a sweeper, I can still use it, even though it can't really set up and kill anything anymore.
Like Cloyster in that last game.
Right. So when he realized that Cloyster wasn't doing anything, he should have just said, okay, I need to just go all out on this thing until it dies. And the whole switching around thing wasn't going to help him, especially since it was paralyzed. And so had he decided that he had he decided to not save it and just say, okay, I'm going all out, then just go boom, shell smash, and then hit, he might have had a possibility of killing the Blissey. With the amount of hits he got, obviously that wasn't going to happen. But if he got lucky and got a few more of those, then he might have been able to kill the Blissey and possibly putting him in a position to win. That's my take on it, at least.
Yeah. So, if anyone's been paying attention while Alex has been doing a great monologue here, Sai and Kyle got into game. Sai accidentally brought the team that he was going to use yesterday, and Kyle in a previous tournament didn't allow his teammate to change or his opponent to change the team, which basically karma gods or RNG gods basically came down and negative like just decided that he wasn't gonna win anymore, and so I just told him not to try it again and let him change his teams. So hopefully we can get in game now with the right teams. Um, what do you think? So sacking Pokemon is something that's really hard to teach people, especially new players, because they want to keep everything. Um, what can Kyle do better after that last game? I mean, he won, so that's obviously not the
Uh,
issue. But
he can play a lot more aggressive with his Staraptor. I felt that he didn't really use it, and if he'd played a little bit more aggressive, it would have scared Sai into not playing his Venusaur like he did. Um,
yeah, I agree.
Honestly, I think his plays with Blissey were absolutely fine. Like I said, Blissey just does so much versus Sai, especially without Medicham and without Diggersby, and with a paralyzed non-skill link Cloyster. Blissey kind of just wins the entire game. Uh, Magnezone, honestly, since he knows that Sai is running Shed Shell, he probably should just run it sturdy at this point. Uh, and the since it's not going to make a difference anyway, and it means that Sai wasted an item slot.
Legiro, we're in.
I see.
Uh, I think
I mean,
Psy get or no, XY Star gets really comfortable in his stall core and doesn't gets really comfortable in his stall and too afraid to use his sweeper and Staraptor to just win the game. Like this is what we saw like yesterday too. He just never brought in Staraptor. It's and when he did bring in Staraptor, all he would do is U-turn or wait till the end of the game to bring it in. Staraptor is so strong at the beginning of the game because rocks aren't up or whatever is keeping it out, and you can just U-turn out, especially if it's scarfed. It's going to be able to outspeed his entire team except for maybe Gengar, but Gengar isn't scarfed as we saw. It's Life Orb, and I doubt it's going to be scarfed. There's no reason for it to be. Hopefully, this Gengar has Focus Blast on it now. I don't know if this Electros has any way to deal with Gliscor. If
could
you,
knock off completely stop Gliscor from
wow, yeah,
getting
that
away.
would be a really smart play. If yours XYZ, do you protect or do you hoping that's
Protect,
maybe or do you
you
set up
protect
rocks?
regardless. You protect because it's more important that you get your toxic than anything else. Because you lose your toxic, you lose your recovery, and then you just become a shitty flying purple bat.
I mean, it isn't that bad without it, but it isn't really good. I mean, it just becomes like Gligar, but worse because it
Yeah,
doesn't have Eviolite.
exactly. So it just becomes. Don't argue with me. Just accept.
I don't know what you said. Um,
Okay.
can we get started here?
I think that Sai is taking a drink break.
This has been a very extended period of time without us getting into matches. Um,
And when I say drink, I mean he's drinking marijuana.
yes, because that's what you do with that. Here's the protect. There's the flamethrower. So interesting
There you go.
choice. Flamethrower doesn't even 3-hit KO. I don't think.
I think it does actually.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, his last game he did more, so I guess he ran it Spadef.
Yeah, it's probably especially defensive. And why is he keeping this in? It's doing absolutely nothing. You should have predicted that protect because now a move is coming of some sort.
Or he's switching into what's it called? And it's in, folks.
He flung Toxic Orb. Okay, so
That
no
part
heal
that
belt.
was well
Well,
about it.
okay, you can't have heal belt. That could be a
Huh.
massive mistake. That means there's no heal bell on.
Well, it could be he could just probably have done that because he wanted to deal with. I don't know. You know what? Never mind.
What if there's heal bell? Then it
Pop
gets
in,
rid of the
bam.
toxic there. So okay, if you're shadow tag, you see that you punish him. You status everything. You status as much things that you can. Because if Blissey has to come in and heal the whole team, Gliscor's useless, and he has to waste time bringing in the Blissey in the first place. So
Yeah.
I don't know if Fling is the play. Maybe you run Toxic. Go ahead, run Toxic. I don't know why you're running Fling, dude. Especially with Blissey on your team. That's
So, question to you is: do
yes,
you sludge bomb predicting the Staraptor?
sure. Why not? What's Gliscor gonna do to you anyways?
Possible acrobatics since he just flinged his item away.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Acro definitely coming in. There it is. 25%. But Giga's gonna do a lot, but not enough.
And he is going to
Wow.
kill next turn. So if Sai does indeed need to switch out, the question is to what? Actually, Scarm is actually a pretty good choice.
But what is it gonna do to it? He has
Uh,
nothing right now. Cloister is
he
his.
could throw up his own rocks, force the defog.
I guess. There it is. Acro. No Rocky helmet.
Hero.
What? No Rocky helmet. No lefties. What? Assault.
Probably running Shed Shell for my Magnezone.
I would switch if
You
you're
know what I just
Scar.
realized? Accessor is also for Slowbro, even though it's going to do -5 damage.
Nah, man. It ain't gonna do -5 damage. It's gonna hit that real hard.
So
Baby.
physically defensive Slowbro versus Skarmory, which
Baby.
has like five attack points.
Psychic. Oh, it's game over, dude. It's
Is
so
it
over.
though? Is it really?
I think so. Uh, there's a leech
Why? Wait,
seed.
what? I don't know if I agree with that play.
Oh my god, now you have to Giga, and hopefully you don't die.
Or you just go into another mon like Gengar. Actually, okay. Oh, that did almost nothing. I guess if you want to go back into Skarm, that's not the right play. That was not the right play.
Mm, Shadow tag, man. Zard. I
And
like
that's where
what's
the inexperience comes into play.
I like what Zard did. He was like, okay, he's gonna expect Altaria. I there's a wild charge,
That's a dead digger's B. Never mind.
and now he kills.
He
So
does.
actually, there's Gliscor. There's another wild charge, but
Would have
that's
been nice
fine.
if he wasn't. He's probably choiced in some way, but it would have been nice if he predicted that one for like a return or something.
There's a
Oh, he's not
knocker.
choiced. Okay, well. Oh, he's.
And
There it is.
Gliscor with the acro fling, man, I will take back what I said about punishing him for status because he has not been able to, because this thing's just dealing with his whole team. Gliscor really
Yeah.
coming out to be more of a factor than I really expected. Not enough ice type moves. When you see Gliscor or Gligar, you bring ice moves. Like
Yeah.
you don't bring three bug type moves to deal with nice taunt,
Ooh. Ooh.
sick taunt. If oh he two hits, he actually two
It's
hits.
Oh, but he's right. He's of course right at the cusp. Oh, okay, never mind. He sacked it anyway.
He definitely two hits. So now you bring in Magnezone. All right, and now you have Shed Shell on this, right?
Yeah. So honestly, just go for a T wave. Like, there's no reason not to. I guess. Well,
Diggersby,
no, I take it back because Diggersby.
but Flash
But
Cannon.
yeah, it's that was okay. Easy flash cannon. That was even I knew that was please easy flash cannon. I was just being silly when I was making that T bolt.
Okay, where's Ice Punch? Where's something? HP Ice. You That did a
Wait,
lot.
that's still two hit KOs.
That did 36%,
Actually, it's a never mind. It does not two hit KO.
and he Giga Drained instead, which is a mistake. Because now he can just roost.
Or it just I don't think he does he even have roost. He does not have.
King of Jamaica is calling out your T-Wave Magnezone that doesn't exist.
I mean, dude, this isn't Hita Fajita.
Sturdy Magnezone 2 OP.
Yeah.
Gotta run that shit.
Honestly, I would have ran Sturdy Magnezone because the mere fact that it's a, that you know he's running Shed Shell means that you don't even need to. And maybe he is. Maybe he is running Sturdy.
I
It's
mean,
not like there's actual physical proof otherwise.
what would be really funny though is that okay, you run like analytic with the idea in mind that hey, like he's gonna assume that I have magnet pull when I bring this, so why even like do anything about it? Like he's not gonna be able to switch anyways because mentally he won't be able to switch, unless
Yeah.
he like was like, oh, I have no way to win this unless this isn't. So that's something you can do to throw people off too because it says you might be trapped. Maybe you're playing Doug Trio and you just want to troll around and you want to use Sand Force or whatever, or not Sand. I think it's Sand Force, whatever its ability is. Yeah, Sand Force. Go ahead, do what you want. It's not like anyone will probably know or find out. Um,
Most people probably won't even try.
that's what I'm saying. Unless you're like backs against the wall, and then it might bite you in the ass. But I don't know. It's an idea. I don't know what
I
side.
think we need to. I think we're getting off on a little bit of a tangent here.
Well, it's though what we're watching right now is we're watching XYZ be thoroughly more prepared, and experience really does win right now. Unless
Yeah.
Venusaur can come in and just do things. But what is it going to do? I would bring in Venusaur and Toxic if you have Toxic. Why?
Doesn't he have knockoff? Why isn't he knocking off? I guess. Wait, no, that doesn't even make sense. Like, why would he?
Oh,
Doesn't have
right.
knockoff.
It's
Never mind.
best of 5. I even forgot it's
Wait.
best of
Oh, these
5.
are best of five.
I even forgot that it's best of 5.
Oh my goodness.
So this comes in. There's the Seismic Toss. There's the Roost. T-Wave here. So much for my 2-0 prediction, my 2-1 prediction. I'll re-predict a 3-1 XYZ victory at this point. There's the Seismic Toss kill. Uh,
At this point, just it's you
oh,
just
and it's taunted! Here we go! There's a Shell Smash.
all right. The
Alright.
question is now, does does your icicle spear kill?
No. Does he have another move? Does he have
Does he have
Razor
razor
Shell?
shell?
Razor
Razor
Shell,
shell is the only other
please.
option.
Razor Shell, please have Razor Shell. Please have Razor Shell. Just for me,
He
baby.
could be he could be like super duper bossy and go for like another one and hope to God that
No.
XYZ like does something really weird and I
No.
mean I'm just being hopeful here.
Hope I just want it to be Razor Shell for like my life. I
Razor shell Razor shell would actually like really good here.
What's Razor Shell's power?
It's like 95.
And that's gonna do nothing.
Question is,
Oh,
does he
crit!
live this? No, crit's not. He needs like multiple crits.
And that's unfortunate. So
He needed this thing lower.
he needed Razor Shell. That's what he needed.
He needed razor shell.
95% accuracy, 75 power, 50% chance, and this is scarfed. So GG's. That is the GG for game number 2. Um, wow. There's a flamethrower. All right, we get the sack there. So this is looking like, what is he bringing? This double edge kill? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably just Brave Bird even, but
Why would you do
double-edged sword.
that and risk losing? King's Rock
But
Cloister would be
what?
nice.
What? He still has Gliscor and Blissey, and no.
No, what?
He's there. No, there was no way that XYZ could lose. Venusaur was gone.
Razor Shell would be prime for. I don't know, man.
Okay, no, Razor Shell would have won him the game. If yeah, it would have won him the game because I don't think Registeel has the power to kill him.
Um. So. Uh,
So that ends the game in favor
XYZ.
of XYZ 2-0.
So we're gonna set the timer again, cause let's try to get this.
Oh right, I forgot we're going one more game, or more than one, at least one more game.
You're assuming that he wins, dude.
I said at least one more game.
You're assuming he wins, dude. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. BO5 boys, silly Alex. Tricks are for kids. And Alex, who's
Yes,
basically a
yes,
kid.
very much so. Very much so.
Billy the kid. I don't even know
Too
what I'm saying
tired for
right
this
now.
shit, man. I'm too tired for this shit.
Um, XYZ brought that in. Wow, that was just thorough victory. Way faster than the last couple games. I mean, 33 turns isn't fast, but for a game with XYZ in it, that is a fast game. He just kind of just shut down.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know if that's a compliment or a backhanded insult
I think it's.
to XYZ.
I don't think it's a insult to say that XYZ is comfortable playing stall and plays it to its fullest capability. I mean, this is his second semifinals. Don't forget that. He's the only one who's been
Didn't.
here. He's the only one that's. I think I don't. Remind me, Thomas. Were you in semifinals last year?
Although Thomas did win a tournament, so he's been in.
Yeah. This is. They're both. Yeah. I think these are. I think he lost to XYZ lost to. If I remember correctly, he lost to my man, Young Codex. Oh, he lost to Jin. You lost to Young Codex. All right. 3 minutes. Team. Wrong. And so these are the two people who've been here before. Um,
Pretty much everyone except for Shadow Type Porygon has been in this position before.
Profrog wasn't here for PSL though, so being accustomed to the format wise, he's less accustomed, and he didn't have to play Jamrock. Jamrock was no Kyle beat. Okay, Kyle played Jin. I wasn't sure, but those were the semifinal games. Shadow Tag, he really needs to switch his Electros setup. It's not very good. That's my personal opinion. No knockoff. No, just lots of things that need to be fixed. Razor Shell, and this is what we say, man. And when experience, he doesn't have the experience to know in a mid-game like matchup to change the team up drastically
So
like
I have
that.
a question. I have a question for you.
What's your question, sir?
And I of course when I ask this I mean absolutely no disrespect to any of the players, but do you, in your opinion, think that Shadow Tag Porygon deserves to be in Top Cut? This is an objective opinion.
Deserved
I believe,
to
I
become
believe he's gotten a lot stronger, and
to
I
be
think that
okay. What are you saying? Like, does he deserve to be the 11th seed? Yes. Does he
sure,
deserve?
yes,
Does he deserve? Does he deserve to win the last two games that he won? Yeah, he beat Jin which is really freaking impressive. And of course, okay, sometimes you get the matchups in your favor, and he got the matchup in his favor. He won again. Like that's totally deserved. But now we're getting towards the end of the tournament, and it's a lot harder. It's just harder, man. This is when the
It
game
is.
and these people they're here like they dominated all the players dominated their division besides XYZ, where XYZ just got thoroughly destroyed by Brendan. So thinking about this, Brendan thoroughly destroyed XYZ. Sai's being destroyed by XYZ. So maybe this is just being shown like how strong the top of the tournament is right now. You know, the top 3 teams. Maybe he's not a top 4 team. Maybe he's a top. Maybe his is the 4th best team. Maybe he got unlucky. Maybe he's gotten better. But yeah, he definitely deserves everything that he's gotten so far. I think that's a little unfair to say. Um,
Unfair to why? I agree with you.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just
I
saying, like, it's unfair to assume that. Yeah, Jin Axel
and
even
I agree,
says,
yeah, and especially I didn't get the chance to see any of his past couple games since the quarterfinals or the wild card round, excuse me, since I was busy. But when I watched him play Jin, Justin is a very good battler. Obviously enough, you have to be pretty good in order to win a tournament like this back in PSL. So obviously enough,
you
that
can,
he's obviously not stupid in that respect. He obviously is a decent enough player. And yes, as you said, that the team matchup was good on his end, but even still, to be able to still play well enough to beat a person like Justin, you can't just get lucky. It's not a luck thing. You have to actually have some skill behind it. And I think that in that respect, I think that Sai definitely does deserve to be here.
this is a really interesting lead before both of them. I don't know what you do if you're either. Do you set up Shell Smash?
Uh, I guess Sai just says, "Screw this! I'm done. I'm done playing around. I'm killing as many Pokemon as I can in one sweep." And yeah,
Shell Smash? And maybe he brings Razor Shell? If he brought Razor Shell, he might just win the whole team. Unless
yeah.
it,
Oh yeah, for sure. I completely agree,
well,
Justin. That even if he loses, it's not going to change the fact. I know that me personally, Sai has definitely gained my respect this tournament
I think
in terms of being a battler,
he's definitely
and I
gained a
think
lot of
that I'm not
people's
the only one.
respect. Yeah. I think ever since he had that 17-17 game against Dan at the first week, there's the U-turn. That did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Um, there's the Magnezone. Okay, he does not have a.
I don't really agree with that. Well, I guess maybe he just didn't want to risk. Whatever. Fair enough.
That's just
Maybe he
showing
put his.
me that he does not have Razor Shell. Because if you brought Razor Shell, you don't worry about Magnezone coming in. And
Why did he just sacked it? Oh boy.
it's
Wait,
scarfed.
what?
It's been
It
shown that
doesn't
it's
even need to.
scarfed.
I don't even think it needs to be scarfed. I know that Cloister is really slow anyway.
It does do nothing to Slowbro. And there goes Clayster. So, that's one Mon down. With no damage out. With very little damage on the Magnezone. So
Yeah.
this is good. This is good again. All right, he's got a good. Maybe he switched off his Electros. That that kills.
Okay.
Bandit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Uh, well, actually, I don't recall Electros being that bulky of a mon. Maybe.
It doesn't get
Let
O
me
code.
DT that just to be sure.
Okay, now you gotta switch out. You bring in Blissey.
Yeah, no, it's got HP of 85 and a defense of 80. I don't even think it needs to be banded for that to be. It could be reckless with like scarf,
Really?
but it also could be banded. Yeah, either one would be able to OHKO Electros with the double
The,
edge.
that's insane. Nice.
Oh, in before it's not actually toxic.
That'd
Of
be really
course, it
funny.
wouldn't do it. It would have taken damage then.
Um. So knockoff.
At what point, Jim, did we ever say that Codex threw?
If
I
I knew
mean,
you,
we mentioned that he needs to play more aggressive, which is something that he's had a problem with, like normally. Um, but I don't think that the entirety of it was him throwing.
Wait, oh, what are we talking about?
We're talking we're talking about Jam saying that since Sai beats Jin, we're giving him lots of praise, but no one gave praise to Jam when he beat.
Because well, well, if I had seen your performance against Brendan, then maybe. I don't really know. Like, I honestly don't know how good Isaac was playing and stuff. Like, sorry. I know Jin was trying his hardest. Like, sorry.
There's the focus blast.
I mean, I tried really hard to get that game last night too. I didn't know until really late, and then I tried messaging you a whole bunch of times, and you didn't get off work when you told me you were gonna get off work, and then you hang out with your girlfriend. So, I mean, if I had seen what you would have done to Brendan, and would be his first real test, like besides XYZ earlier in the tournament, where we're seeing here like how well his play is. Diggersby, great switch into here. You just earthquake, but then Gliscor can come in, so that's what's coming in. But
I
superpowers,
don't agree
nothing.
with that. I would have just returned because the Gliscor slash whatever it is play was too easily.
Yeah, I think Gliscor was smart though. There's a knockoff, I guess.
I think Sai needs to kind of realize that fling means you don't have your item anymore.
Yeah.
Also,
And
don't you outspeed? Doesn't Diggersby outspeed anyway?
yeah,
Does it actually outspeed?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm so confused on what
He's
he hoping that is Slurpuff going to be his win condition? I
Here's
mean,
Venusaur.
to be fair, okay, you know what's really sad is that Sai can still have a chance of winning this. There is a possibility between Slurpuff and Venusaur. It's going to be, like I said before, not anymore because of that crit, which is very unfortunate. But
Um, Again to address the young codex um thing. I don't know. We have no idea. I think he played really well. I think he played as well as you could, but no belly jump. Why didn't he belly jump?
I don't
Well,
know.
it's pretty much GG, dude. Like, there's just nothing. There's just nothing here. Here's a play rough. Preserve a 6-0 here. And then there's the Scald. So that's GG.
That's it. GG.
That is it. And it's a 3-0. So we're going to give the next two players 5 minutes to play to make their teams and get into the game. It's going to be Profrog versus Nuclear Kokakis. If you're playing
Hello?
hello, what's up? How's it going? Do do do. 4 minutes and 41 seconds until next match. BW DW I deafened myself and stream is muted. Oh, okay. Cool. Um so I'm gonna have to do that payout and gamble open or gamble winner. Number one. Um XYZ gets to go to finals, which is great. Gamble open 42 100 100 Pro Frog Nuclear Togekiss. Gotta update the bracket, which I can show you in a second. Alex, you still there? Alex? Alex? We have a dead Alex currently. Well, I'm gonna show you the bracket anyways. So if we go to this was what we were talking about earlier, where Jamrock beat Young Codex. Jin Axel loses the Shadow Tag. XYZ beats Bakuzan in round 1. And then XYZ beats Joyce Rossett in round 2, playing really well all the way throughout the stall team, taking him over Sai, and Sai beat him Spaghetti in a very just thorough beatdown. Nugio Togus beat Magic Rice Man. Again, very thorough. We didn't get to see this. This is something I really wanted to see, but it didn't happen. So that's just the way that goes. Legiro, I cannot hear you. Profrog and Nugio Togus is next, and that's who the winner of that will face XYZ, the person that we just watched after the stream. Let's see the games. Hello, Legiro. Legiro.
Oh,
Hello. I heard you this time.
okay. Discord, I don't know. Discord just enjoys like
Trolling you?
disconnecting me randomly. Because
Nuclear.
I could hear you, but like I was talking and like no one was. It was awkward.
S awkward.
Discord, man, Discord.
Discord's the best.
Anyway,
2 minutes until the next match. Feel free to bet on who's gonna win here. XYZard's betting on Nuclear Togekiss. And Profrog bet on himself. Jin Axel bet on himself. Nuclear Togekiss bet on bet on Profrog against himself, which is really funny. Actually, it's a win-win there. I don't know, man. I don't know if we should allow that. Uh, we got a bet on 10,000 salt on no one from Legiro. Legiro, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're there or not. I
I'm
think.
here.
Okay, cool. Um, it's gonna be interesting. I think the. What do you think about this matchup? Do you think Clefable is just gonna take the cake, or?
I think that Clef plus Jirachi is going to be a huge problem. I think that regardless of what, no matter what Nuclear Togekiss brings, it's going to be those two are going to be huge. Not saying the rest um of Pro Frog's team is bad because it's obviously not. But those two are going to be a huge hurdle that Togekiss is going to have to do. NT is going to have to deal with at some point.
All right, so hopefully we can get in this game.
The good news is that okay. Pretty much how I see this matchup going down is the first one who makes mistake is the person who's going to lose. That's kind of how strong of players these guys both are. That the first mistake is going to be a huge one. Maybe.
Yeah, all the way. You need to watch the stream. You get 4 salt for every 3 minutes that you watch, so you probably need to be watching for a while before you can accumulate salt to bet. Clam, um, 10,000 started watching like 2 days ago and already has enough salt to bet 100, the max value. So it's not that hard to accumulate salt.
I don't even need to bet to accumulate salt. Look at that shit.
They're in game, so let's go. We see Gyarados, Rachi, Clefable, Amoonguss, Donphan, Thundurus. Not surprising at all. On the other side, we do see Magmortar, which does surprise me, but very good against Amoonguss and Jirachi. So that's a good bring. And we got Mian Xiao for the Jirachi knockoff and high jump kick. Um, Clef destroys this team outside of Scizor and Magmortar. Like, destroys it. So we really just once Scissor goes down, I don't know if Nico Togekiss can really take it. But the Mungus is going to be really strong. The Donphan for the hazard clear is going to be good, especially with Thundo and Gyarados. So we'll see how this goes. I think Profrog in this particular game will probably win. Don't know who will win the best of. We'll see when we get there. I'm going to close the betting as soon as the game starts, and let's get it going. What about you think? What do you think, Legiro?
Well, let's see. Magmortar is going to, if it's a Scarf Magmortar, I'm assuming it's pretty much strictly there to deal with Jirachi and probably a Sludge Bomb for Clef. Mian Shao is just an overall pain in the ass to deal with, and it smacks things hard, and it has Regenerator. Uh,
Oh, and it's scarfed. Stone Edge takes the first Mon of the night on this. So with the scarf, he can safely bring this in. What do you want to switch out and get that item knocked off?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't particularly want to switch anything into this thing. Possibly Scizor, I guess, as long as Scizor doesn't have, as long as it's Mega Scizor, because it's a knockoff is coming your way, most likely. At least as far as I can see it.
Stone Edge is gonna do nothing. Um, there's Stealth Rock
Okay, well,
brings
Stealth Rock.
in
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Togekiss.
Fair enough.
Why?
Scarf Togekiss? Maybe it's a double scarf. I don't know. Thomas is pretty whack.
I mean, he ran a 6 scarf team in intermission last night, so wouldn't be that surprised. Um,
Welcome to Thomas, where he thinks that every heated team has to have 6 scarves, or it's not heated for heated.
it's actually Scarf Scissor and Scarf
And
T-Tar.
NT is the god of Pokemon.
Tailwind!
That young Tailwind. Actually, that kind of works. Like I guess. Double
Oh
T
my
with.
god, we got cancer v cancer over here. Colon cancer versus breast cancer. Who will win?
Wow.
I don't know, man. There's the air slash. Another T-Wave predicting the switch that never came. Here's another air slash. And we get the flinch. Tailwind peters out, so now Jirachi becomes faster again. So maybe he sets up another Tailwind if he can. Thanks for the quote, dog. Switches out into Scissor. Why would you do that? There's another T-Wave coming. That was so clear. If you guys get 3 full turns of Parahacks, just know. Fire Punch coming in from Jirachi. There goes Scissor. There goes the Clef counter. There goes Legiro, because Legiro is no longer in this call. Magmortar comes in, which is probably what should have came in the first place. Hello, there you are.
What?
You like disappeared, so I didn't know if you like
I
left or
did.
yeah. So I was just
Okay.
kind of. So Magmortar coming in with the choice. It's paralyzed. It doesn't need to be scarfed. Not sure why this didn't come in first,
Probably because he was afraid of the T wave.
but he brought in Scissor.
I don't know. Maybe Thomas is whack.
Fire Blast does a
That did
shit
way too
ton.
much.
You can just do that
It does way
again.
too much.
You can definitely just do that
And
again.
it outspeed.
Yeah. Buy Dawn
It was a
fan,
dog.
but rocks are
Actually,
up
what is?
indefinitely.
Yeah, rocks are up anyway. Does Nucleotogus have a way of defogging it? Unless it's, I
No,
guess he has
Scissor's
defog on.
dead. Scissor
But
is dead.
Togekiss can't have defog, I guess.
All right. I would stay in a T-Bolt because
But is he choiced though? That's the question. Just because it was paralyzed doesn't mean he's not choiced.
he has to switch out. All right. Here's Kieran B. I like the switch. There's the Dragon
Yeah, no,
Dance.
DD was really obvious.
But that's what I'm saying. If he wasn't Scarf and he had T-Bolt, he could just kill it. So there's the.
Yeah.
He Mega Evolves. Fusion Bolt, he's still faster, does not kill. Another Dragon Dance comes out. Oh, man.
Ooh, this actually is. I think this is GG.
Is this GG
I think
now?
it's GG. I think possibly. Well, okay. What Thomas has to do is he has to go into T-Tar to get the stand up. And I guess that's his only possibility I see of him actually pulling this game back, if at all.
Yeah, you had to bring T-Tar in. And it'll die in 3 turns, right? So. No. Why? Why would you bring that in? Just.
Actually, he might be, if he's physically defensive, he might live a waterfall. Maybe, possibly. That's the only thing I can possibly think of.
What's GH? DG? I don't know what you mean by that. DD is Dragon Dance. It's a move that gives 1 stage of attack and 1 stage of speed.
DD.
And that's what this just moves. So you can see how it has the 2 times attack and 2 times speed here. I wouldn't have. There's Ice Fang and it lives it, and the air slash returns. Wow!
Togekiss is a god.
80% sure that Waterfall would have done more damage. Waterfall is 80 power. Ice Fang is 60 power. 60,
Yeah,
120.
actually, I actually think that
No,
was
it
a
would have done.
misplay. I think
It
that
would have
Thomas
done the same amount
was
of damage. Would have done the same amount
oh
of
would have
damage, but with 100% accuracy. So it was a misplay in that
it.
sense.
Whatever. He hit anyway.
Magmortar comes
If he
in.
missed, it would have been a misplay.
Magmortar comes in and can clean. Oh, this works even better. Knock off, right?
Yeah, you could knock off. Actually, I don't know. Knockoff may not be the right play. You may just need to go straight for the high jump kick.
Or does
Like he may not have the luxury.
U-turn would be cool too. There's the
Okay.
U-turn. Magmortar comes in.
And the crit.
My question is, why not bring in Magmortar first? I guess T-Tar here. I'm guessing this is Scarf T-Tar Ice Beam incoming right now. I know him.
Why does Thomas have like 5 million Scarfers on his team?
Actually, it doesn't even need to be Scarfed. It can just be regular Ice Beam because he's faster than Amoonguss anyways. Amoonguss is one of the slowest mons in the game. Okay, Ice Fang is 65 power. Dragon Dance, don't agree because Spore coming and
So I guess he's just got to wake up in a couple turns.
but he can just switch out into Clefable. I just think that's a misplay unless he doesn't have. I think he just got really greedy and there's the clear fog smog
Yeah.
completely. Magmortar could have just came in, fire blasted, done a ton of damage. There's the Giga Drain. I just didn't agree. Just kind of disagreeing with this
I think the
Tyranitar
Dragon
switch in.
Dance was a little.
There's the wake up, earthquake, Giga. Um, he probably would have. Yeah, I don't. I disagree with this. Now he loses this Mon. Although it wouldn't have done very much against Clefable, it could have been your Mon to um kill the Jirachi.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
crunch.
he should have crunched in the first place. Well, now things are in range of Magmortar, and I guess he's got to rely on Stone Edge crit hitting. Uh, what's it called?
He's
Fable.
so there's Jirachi. He sacks it. There's the fire blast. So Jirachi's gone. All right. So you just got a fire blast again, right?
Yeah, Fire Blast is probably not going to do that much.
Why?
Oh, that's a actually. Oh, I guess he was. I don't know why he did that first, but I understand why he's doing that.
Yeah, but you're faster. There's a moonblast. Now you fire blast, please.
Yeah.
Wow, this game's
Unless
getting
he's got,
really
unless he's
close.
got like.
And he crit!
Oh, and the crit. Oh wait, never mind. He got the soft boiled. Oh, if he didn't soft boil there, that would have been game.
Oh, and there's a
And
burn that doesn't
it doesn't
mean
matter.
anything.
It doesn't matter. The
So,
problem is he's gonna run a fire blast real soon.
what does he have? Does he have poison jab or something?
If he had poison jab, he would have already used it. Hello.
There's a special defense
Oh,
drop.
the Spadef drop. There we go. That's the Spadef drop he needs.
So,
Honestly, I would kind of go for. I would go for a psychic again right now. Yeah.
fire blast probably would have killed too. So there's another
Yeah,
psychic.
but
All right.
the reason why you psychic because the reason why I would have psychicked and why I agree with that play is because if he didn't switch, he's probably just going for a soft boiled in the first place. And so instead of burning all of your fire blasts, it would have been better to just try and get another Spadef drop. That's why the psychic was better.
I would calm mind right now.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't.
There it is.
He can
Why
just clear
not?
smog.
No, because now he doesn't get the Spadef reduction. Because now he has to clear
Yeah, no, that's
smog.
true. Yeah, now you can.
So this is just
The
gonna
problem
be.
is he's burning a lot of his soft boileds. If Thomas can get rid of all the soft boileds, it's going to make things a lot better for him.
And with no T wave on this, it's just.
Maybe he could have T wave.
There it is again. But it happened again where he got the he used calm mind there. Very smart play there. I think the calm mind, Brendan's
I
calm
actually don't
mind.
even know who will win this, to be honest with you.
There's a soft boiled. Well, how much PP does Clear Smog have? 20, and he has one other move. Oh, and the special attack reduction. That is extremely
Again, like
relevant.
I said, all he needs to do is weaken this enough for a stone edge to kill. Is really what he needs to go for.
And that's a crit.
Oh, And now he's gonna get the soft boiled up. Honestly, I would go for a psychic here because he's just gonna soft boiled. So you want to get that last ditch effort at a Spadaf drop.
What? Why? Oh, yeah, I
You want
got
because
you.
he's gonna soft boiled.
And so you fire blast. I don't wouldn't psychic there. I would have fire blasted, but
Yeah, I
he
would have
might.
fire blasted there. But I guess that's fine. I guess he wanted the Spadaf drop.
So here's Min
I don't
Shao.
know why though. So he's got to get a crit, pretty much a crit Stone Edge. That's how I'm seeing this win.
How does this win? I don't even think that wins.
A crit Stone Edge, yeah. I don't even know if a crit Stone Edge doesn't kill. I don't know because I don't. I'm pretty sure Moonblast kills.
Moonblast. Moonblast probably kills.
Oh, he's
Oh,
got poison jab. Yeah, Moonblast kills anyway. That's game one.
game one, really
Close.
close.
Again, Clef showing why it's just such a good Pokemon.
We're gonna restart the timer here. So
I feel like if Thomas had Sludge Bomb and Clear Smog on his Magmortar, it would have been a different game.
if it, what? If he had what?
If he had Sludge Bomb and like if he had Sludge Bomb on his Magmortar, he would have been doing a lot more damage with it, along with Clear Smog.
What if he had like Thunder Wave?
He probably had Thunderbolt for like Gyarados is probably what he had,
Hmm.
which is again like a fine thing.
Yeah,
But again, like if he had the Sludge Bomb, it would have been cool too.
I would lead. Okay, what do you do for game two now? If you're
I don't know. Both like
timer keeps
again,
getting hidden.
it really came down to just hacks ish kind of at the end. It
No,
it's really hard to say for games like this because both players played so well.
I think both players played really well, but Profrog's team is better, so Profrog won the game because
Right.
Clefable is so OP. And
Clefable plus Jirachi already broken.
but here's what was dumb. He brought in Scizor onto
Yeah,
Jirachi
that was
to get
that was kind of
T-waved,
bad.
and then it dies the Fire Punch. First of all, what's Scizor doing to it? You know, Scizor doesn't get
I don't
a
know.
move again to kill Jirachi.
Gets superpower, which I guess does a little bit of damage.
Ooh, it does a little bit of damage and then dies.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I honestly don't know.
And so once Scissor went down, yeah, he had a valiant effort at the end of the game, but without Scissor, it's gonna be an uphill battle for all of these. It's gonna be this difficult with
Yeah,
Scissor.
yeah.
He's way better off. Hello guys, so thank you for watching so far. If you are new to the stream, please feel free to follow me. I stream tournaments like this about once a month. We're having another one in 2 weeks. You can register for that on my website, which is the link below. But yeah, you should follow me, and you can give information. I also stream just on my own. Even if you won't be watching on Twitch a lot more, a follow is another number. It just means like, hey, like this is how many people like actually like this person. So next time someone tries to pop in the stream, they see that I have 236 followers versus 235 followers. Hey, maybe I'll go check out that guy out. And I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for the tournaments. I really enjoy doing this and hosting this. It's don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work, but with all the friends that I've made so far, like Legiro and Nuclear Togekis and Promiscuous Frog, these are all people that I work with on a pretty big basis. Um, I it's totally worth it. And so even if this doesn't get me anywhere, it's still really cool for people to say like, hey, I enjoy what you do. So, anyways, we got the same exact leads as last game, Lejiro?
Yep, same exact leads.
I
Except
U-turn.
this time, I'm guaranteeing Pro Frog is not staying in. And I kind of want to say that Mienshao is going for a high jump kick because honestly, that hits everything pretty dang hard. Or
U-turn.
actually, let's be honest, everything you could probably just go for the Stone Edge if you really wanted to.
Nuclear Togekiss is
I
even
mean,
on the same side. He's on the same side on my screen. I'm Thomas's friend. Yeah, friend of a friend,
is that Aditya?
possibly. JK. Um. So what do you
Well,
think? I definitely see a U-turn
you
coming
don't
out
know
right now.
Thomas like I know Thomas.
No one knows
When
Thomas
you're
like
friends with someone for like since fourth grade, you get messed up in the head.
I've gotten messed up in the head. I've only known him since like sophomore year. You gonna press a
Yeah.
button? I definitely use U-turn. Oh, he stayed in. The mind games, dude. So nasty plot. I would nasty plot. Did he nasty plot? Did he nasty plot? He vote switched.
Oh, you both switched.
That's
Fair enough.
pretty.
They
That's
were
pretty.
both thinking of the exact same play.
I'm proud of their play.
Why?
One used U-turn and one used volt switch. If anyone's not familiar, that's the way I know. I've never. That's how I usually play. So tailwind coming out. This thing can't be T-waved.
Right.
I T-wave back if I were him. What do you think about that?
He could. He could just flinch it to death. Or he could dazzling gleam. I don't know. I don't think dazzling gleam kills, but maybe he just wants to. I don't freaking know. Honestly, if he
Do you think this
doesn't
thing
kill
even
this
has
turn,
dazzling gleam?
knowing Thomas, probably not. Thomas only knows one combination, and that's T wave plus air slash.
The worst slash most annoying set of all time. Um,
You know what the
Thunderbolt.
weirdest part is? Is that Jirachi does it better.
What
For
T-wave?
some odd reason, we have bad memories of the Togekiss only.
Uh, does Jirachi do it better? It hits harder,
Yeah, Jirachi actually does do it better.
but it
It
gets
T waves and
the
then
thing about Togekiss is it gets recovery and it gets heal bell and it gets roost. I just said
that's
recovery and
true.
roost. Those are the same thing. Um,
I know. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say there, buddy.
and it gets that D gleam stab. Ooh baby.
Ooh, baby,
Ooh
ooh,
baby.
baby, a triple.
It also gets extreme speed. Rest in peace.
Because that's such a viable move in this format.
If we switch out into Magmortar, I would T-wave. Volt
I don't
switch.
know how much of a good play that was, but
What
I guess
volt?
to be fair, there wasn't too much of a switch otherwise.
What volt switch?
Yeah. No. Going into Magmortar on this thing.
I'm still proud. So we bring in Donphan. Uh, uh, he stays in. That does hella damage. I don't know if I would have earthquaked, but I guess it does the job.
Alright. No,
I would.
this pick was a fair move.
I think knockoff would have killed, and knockoff deals with.
What? What? No?
It only had to do 38%. Are you kidding me? It's not like Magmortar is some sort of physical tank.
I think it's bulky enough to
Donphan
take
has like
a
120,
knockoff from Donphin.
120 base
Actually,
attack.
I want to DT this.
Donphan hits super hard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see. It's
Yeah, Donphan has 120 base attack. Magmortar has 67 base defense. You're telling me that doesn't kill? I think you're wrong on that one. And only
calm down,
75 base
Austin.
HP.
Calm
Dude,
down,
I'm
Austin.
never calm.
Why?
Cut,
This is
cut.
why.
This is
This
why
is
we
why
can't.
you're banned.
Nice high jump kick. Sacrifice the Donphan. But Donphan's done his job, I would think, with rocks up. And now.
Who told kids need to get rocks up? I don't understand why he's not bans.
Okay, this is what you do. If you're Pro Frog, you bring in Amoongus. JK, you don't bring in Amoongus. You bring in this. And then you set up a Dragon Dance. And if he stays in, you keep setting up and wait for him. And if he doesn't stay in, or if he switches, then you can Mega. So there's the Togekiss. There's one DD, and I would expect a T-Wave coming out. If I'm Pro
Yeah,
Frog, I bring in the Mon that is known
Thunderous T.
as
Or
Thundersty.
Thomas Tailwinds. He could Tailwind, which would actually spell really bad things for.
Why? Oh, it's got Iron Head! What? and it doesn't kill anyways.
That's I'm disappointed in Gyarados, man. It's letting him down.
I was hoping for poetic justice with the Iron Head flinch. The 30% does not come through. Switches out into this. Don't know why he's bringing in this now, but this is a free volt switch. Free volt switch into whatever.
Yeah, pretty bold switch.
If you're Nuclear
And
Togekiss, why don't you
you
just
have to
bring in
stay in
Karen B? You have to stay in?
because you well, if I don't like, I don't think Thomas does Thomas have defog on his Scizor? Because if not, the Togekiss dies upon switching.
Yes. Yes, it does. I definitely, but okay, you volt switch, you see what he brings in. So there's the Karen B, like I predicted. And here's the volt switch, like I predicted. So there you go. Who's the better caster now?
Right, you get one play and you praise yourself. I've been predicting the entire plays every single game. I haven't gotten a single bit of praise. Go screw yourself, Austin.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Every time we stream together, I said how good of a caster you have been. So I think I don't know if we need to stroke each other's egos, but Jirachi comes in. I think it's scarfed because why would he bring it in? I Shadow Claw. Interesting.
It did, and now it's paralyzed, and now it's going to be the Togekiss, the Jirachi Togekiss playground thing that they usually do. I'm I'm tired.
Okay.
This
What
best of fives thing is really tripping me up, man.
what would what would be cooler than a Fire Punch Jirachi prediction right now?
I mean, I don't know why, because I if Thomas brings in the
Oh!
Scizor, oh, there's the Rocky Helmet Scizor, new meta.
New meta. Scissor. Oh, Scissor switches out again. Until the Fire Punch coming. Not going to do anything. Jirachi is faster than Tyranitar, though. So you can Iron Head again. Bring in Scissor again. Just wear this thing down. That's what I would do. Or you just
But
T-Wave on Jirachi, which is probably the smarter thing to do. And justice being served to Nuclear Togekiss with the Parahex. Grass Knot kills. Damn, boys. I'm surprised there's no Iron Head. Okay, Mienshao comes in. U-turn. Does good chunk to everything. You bring in Clef, probably. But you don't want to get
yeah,
hit by that
probably.
poison jab.
He's not poison jabbing. It's too risky. You poison jab, you lose your Mienshao.
True that. What do you do for Jirachi? Switch?
Honestly,
Sack?
he doesn't really need this anymore.
It kills
Um,
Togekiss. And it
assuming that
kills the other mono it kills the dragon thing, Karen B.
yeah, but Kirin B, I think just gets murked by what's it called?
Clef?
Thunderous plus Gyarados, and not to mention that Clef also.
Okay.
On top of that, unless he's running Defog Scissor, which I'm guessing he is, considering he's a defensive set, uh, then Togekiss is dead on entry otherwise. If he doesn't Defog it away.
Free
Honestly, I don't see how Togekiss can win this. At least from what it looks like and how people are playing, but we'll see.
So if Profrog wins, it'll be a rematch from group stages. They're both from the same division. Might have to take out my claim that their
What?
division wasn't the best, because obviously,
Oh, you mean XYZ and Provo?
yeah. But if Nico Togekiss can pull through, then we won't get to see that rematch, and maybe Nico Togekiss will have an easier time against XYZ. So we'll see. Depending, and XYZ still has the chance to pull through in that later game. It's just gonna be hard to kill Clef. Clef is just so obnoxious. Mienshao.
As
Oh, is he gonna sack this? Oh, it's not. It does very little. I am shocked. Consider me shocked.
well, now he brings in. I guess maybe it's a free switch into what's it called? To Scizor for Defog?
Maybe.
No? Okay, I guess we're not gonna do that then.
Oh, by the way, we're like on
Maybe
schedule. Just wanted to let you know that.
okay.
So
It's
we're
not like
not.
I had any homework to do tonight anyway.
Yeah, you know. Um, what do you think is gonna happen here? We are both
I,
paralyzed.
yeah, I see a fusion bolt. That's about the only play he's got. Karam and I I guess now's your chance to bring in the monster we know and love. That's not the right play. I would have gone for fusion bolt. There's no reason not to go for a fusion bolt.
Apparently there was a reason to not go for fusion bolt. So you let this die now. It's done its job. And depending on what he brings in here,
My question is that does he not have debug on Scizor? Because I feel like he would have done it earlier had he
yeah,
opportunity.
you bring in a mon that can kill this with before it defogs, you win. So I'm guessing he brings in Fire Punching Jirachi, or he hopes that HP Fire or maybe T-Bolt can kill Scizor. Either way, it's looking like Nuclear Togekiss is pretty much done. Um,
I mean, we still have one more game after this
Jake,
because someone made it
JK,
PO5.
JK. He brings in this, which is silly. I don't know why. Um,
Even before this is SD Scizor. SSD defensive Scizor.
in before that, letting bringing in Amoonguss was like clearly a mistake. It's slower. He's gonna let him get defog off. Now you have to deal with that. Just doesn't make sense. Why not bring in something else?
Probably has HP Fire.
You're slower. Okay, well, no
I
one's
don't think he has. I don't think he has defog.
okay. That's a free switch then. Freaking Mianshao. What's Mianshao gonna do? Knock off?
I don't
U-turn?
know. I things are looking bleak for Nuclear Togekiss.
I mean, we're all assuming that Scissor has defog. Maybe it doesn't. But Tom,
Well, I mean, it is defensive Scizor, or maybe it's just offensive Scizor with a random Rocky helmet, or Jirachi and whatnot.
there's a U-turn, so this is gonna get spored and HP fired. So incoming HP fire.
I'm not quite sure what Thomas is going for, but
He's losing. GG. Uh, so he the
there's
only
a way to win. You can crit 5 times in a row.
crit wouldn't have even killed it.
Yeah, I know.
He has to get a first turn wake up crit. First turn wake up crit, basically. And that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And Gigadrin kills Mian Shao. So now we go to game three. Game three now. Um, it's looking like Profrog is gonna take the cake for the first half of the bracket. Ooh, what the heck? What just happened? Sorry about that noise,
What?
guys. RIP headphone users. I had like a computer like error because I tried clicking on a screen where you weren't allowed to click. You know how it like makes that beeping sound, and it's really loud on my computer for whatever reason. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, sure.
Sure. So
I it,
what can Nuclear Togekiss do?
huh?
What can Nuclear Togekiss do? Because that's
Nuclear. I think he needs to first of all have defog because both games he let Rock stay up on his field, and that in itself is already an issue because his team suffers so badly from taking damage every time. He's got two Pokemon that are weak to rocks, three Pokemon, excuse me, um, who are weak to rocks upon switching. At least from this team of 6 Pokemon. Uh,
actually like a lot of
and
his mons. I mean, look, he's got Pylo and Magmortar too. It's also an issue for those mons. Um, Why not bring Quagsire? Clearly, he's been
Probably
setting it.
because Quagsire loses to Amoonguss 1v1.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
And he has clear smog on Magmortar, so it's not like Clef is setting up anytime soon.
Clef didn't even have to come in that game at all.
Come in, yeah.
Clef did not have to come in. That's how much.
That's why I was saying like Clef plus Jirachi is so strong because even if one of them doesn't work out, the other one will. Or you don't even need to use one of the other. As long as you have one, it can win you a game. Um, it's a really broken combo. You know that it should. A lot of people use it on tryhard teams now that Gothstall is no longer around. Since Gothstall used to be the strongest,
The Gostal used
but
to be the
now
strong.
that yeah, but now that shithead Goth fuck is gone, uh, things are better.
What did I say? BIH. I don't remember saying BIH. Is the chat in Twitch delayed? Yes, it is very much delayed. Where is Unaware Quagsire? We were just talking about how it doesn't make much sense, but I mean, it is a way to bring in on Gyarados. With EQ and Sludge Bomb, it is true, it does get Sludge Bomb. And it prevents Clefable from setting up. But, so,
But again, Magmortar is a pretty decent counter to Clef, as we've seen. He needs to run something besides. He
what's
needs to run another super effective move besides just clear smog.
okay, but think about this. It's a ground type Pokemon that can't get paralyzed. It deals with Jirachi. It deals with Clefable. It deals with Gyarados. It deals with it deals with all five pawns that Profrock has brought except for Amoonguss, and then we're saying we shouldn't bring it because Amoonguss? Like, I don't know if that's like a smart. You don't just not bring a Mon because he has one Mon to kill your one Mon. You focus on killing that Amoonguss. You bring it and bait it. I don't know how we're gonna kill the Amoonguss, and it's gonna be interesting. But Quags shuts down the team.
Okay, well, I would also like to say that Jirachi Okos it with
Grass
Energy
Knot
Ball / Grass Knot. Well, actually, I don't know if it Okos with Grass Knot, but it does definitely Oko with
with Energy
Energy
Ball.
Ball. Quagsire is definitely losing 1v1 to a non-boosted Clefable every single time. Gyarados, it it could possibly burn it, but it
Wait,
can't
how
really do
how is it
much in
losing to
return
Clef?
other than that because it has a terrible special defense stat. And Clef also has, well, actually, they both have recovery, so that's not necessarily a big deal. But it has relatively not that good special defense.
We saw Grass Knot though. We saw Grass Knot on Jirachi. So before we say we didn't see Energy Ball,
Right.
we definitely saw Grass Knot. So
No, I said you saw Grass Knot.
no, the chat was
Oh,
saying we haven't seen Energy Ball.
that.
Quag has Unaware and Eon. Yes, he can force switches. You can Eon into Amoonguss coming in. I guess maybe it isn't as good as I was
I'm
saying.
not saying it's an obsolete faction. It is possible, but I think Thomas needs to be more offensive in order to really put pressure on Pro Frog's team. Otherwise, he's going to get set up all over on and destroyed. Or he's just going to get destroyed by Jirachi if he doesn't put offensive pressure on.
Yeah, I definitely
But
can see
again, like
that.
I said, Quagsire is not like a hopeless cause. Like I'm not saying that it's not the right choice to make. I'm just kind of thinking out loud as to why he's.
Burning anything except for Clef pisses it off. Yawn, Scald,
I
Recover,
mean, you're not wrong.
Earthquake. I don't know why Thomas isn't accepting the game, but we're gonna try to. Isaac's. My favorite set is the only Mon to get both Pursuit and Yawn is Umbreon. So you can run Wish, Yawn, Pursuit, Curse.
Because Pursuit's doing more than 5 damage when it's an Umbreon.
Yeah, it's doing more than 5 damage when it's an Umbreon because you have Curse, dog. Come on. It's not the best
You're
set.
right. After Curse, will do 6 damage. My bad.
Shut up, man. Umbreon is the best Pokemon
I
in the
am
UU
so
meta.
tired and so salty right now. You have no idea.
Why are you so salty? What'd I ever do to you? Okay, Thomas.
You made the games BO5, and that made me salty.
I honestly
Okie
thought
dokie.
these matches would go longer than like they have. So there's that. They were gonna all be BO5.
Right. I was
They
I was
convinced me,
I was worried that the Psy-Kyle game was going to take 1,000 years because it was Stall versus Mega Vina.
which is
And I
stall,
was just expecting that game to go on for hundreds and hundreds of turns every single game.
but it
So
did
I'm
not.
glad that it didn't.
So that's your main
No
worry.
offense to the players, I'm really glad it didn't get dragged out as much as it did.
It's been about
It's
5
not that I
minutes.
hate Brent. It's not that I hate Umbreon. It's just I don't hate Umbreon. I'm just saying is that Umbreon, a pursuit from Umbreon is going to do almost nothing because
I don't know, man.
it's just not going to do
I
almost
don't
nothing.
know, man. It's got 65 base attack. You know, it's like the highest base attack stat in the game.
Ooh, 65 base attack. Mm,
Did someone just accuse me of stall? Yeah, I mean, it's not like lying. You actually hate Umbreon. Don't lie to me.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see how it
You know who
is.
hates Umbreon?
I see now.
Profrog hates Umbreon. He thinks it's like terrible. He also thinks Shuckle is
Yeah,
terrible. I don't think either are terrible.
Chuckle is just
Yeah, Super Swampert knows where it's
whoa.
at. Umbreon is amazing. Thomas, it's been 5 minutes. They're in game. Let's go. All right. Me and Zorarark is in, and we got the Superior.
Actually,
And
Zoroark's gonna put in a crap ton of work.
I think Superior is smart too. I was thinking about it, but
Oh shit, he forgot. I don't know why he didn't bring Superior. Superior would have been great.
I don't know. I was scared of Superior not being great,
Except
but with
he kind of has a problem though.
HP Fire, what's his other
I was
problem?
actually just gonna say rocks. Rocks. He has no way to get rid of rocks.
But he no longer has Togekiss, so there's nothing that gets hurt by rocks
But
besides
he
the two
has
mods that get
Magmortar
hit by rock.
and he has PV. And
Shh.
he also has things that just don't particularly like taking more damage than they need to.
Here's a Tyranitar. There's a T-Wave. That did nothing. Now we set up Calm Mind. GG! I would switch into Superior. What the heck? Switch into Superior, dog.
So
Like, why not?
does he not have DD anymore?
Yeah, or Dragon Dance.
That actually did like less than nothing.
What did?
That actually healed him.
Yeah.
Did.
XYZ's already predicting that Profrog is gonna win. Where's the Calm Mind, dog? Dog? Hot dog, hot diggity dog. There's another T-Wave.
Whoa,
Jesus Christ.
caught another T wave.
Jesus, he's playing like a man right now. Do you bring in Donphan? He's just gonna Calm Mind.
That did 0, and there's the burn again. You know what would be really nice is if he how managed to paralyze this thing.
But he didn't.
I know, but
Maybe is
too
there?
bad you can't heal the other team's status. Oh wait, if he had Fling plus Cherry Berry,
Could you
not Cherry
imagine?
Berry, Frost Berry, that would be hilarious.
Could you imagine if this had Sludge Bomb right now? That would be great.
That'd be the most flameless set I've ever seen.
What, Sludge Bomb
The
on
entire point of the
Magmortar?
set is to keep after they get
What are we
like
talking about right now?
Fling Rostberry, so you hear them in the burn, so you can T-wave them later. The
Switches up.
most flames set in the world.
All right. I'm guessing this is actually not Mian Shao. I think this is Orark.
It would heal the burn.
What?
Shy, it would heal. I think it would. I may be wrong, but I think it may heal the burn that he has and allow it to be T-waved later. It's like the
Yes.
most absurd stuff I've ever thought of.
There's the command. Can we just the game's over? It's all right. Click X. Any crits? Um, there's another Moonblast. And the T
Oh
wave,
man, and the
man.
paralyze.
It's basically, oh my god, and the special attack reduction. There's the poetic justice. I think Iron Tail on a special attacking Magmortar would do
It
more.
wouldn't. It wouldn't do anything.
There's the clear smog, but
It,
that's too
it
little,
really
too late
wouldn't.
at this point. Well, clear smog is preventing it
It
from
would
setting up.
definitely. Clear smog. He needs the clear smog. It's just.
Uh, what's this gonna do? Poison jab twice? Oh, he crit!
Oh well. Except now he just soft boils though, so it doesn't change anything.
I don't know, man.
Like Thomas needs another crit is what he needs. Actually, at this point, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. He needed
He
back-to-back
needs like
crits.
2 crits in a row for it to really matter.
Adios, Lapido. Does the thing die to Karen B? Yeah, it does. Pretty sure. Or else. Yeah, it
Uh,
does. It does. He has to switch. If he doesn't switch, it's a misplay. Ironhead, 80% sure kills that. Scope Lens Mienshao, too strong. Need to run that. I think Ironhead kills. And I think you need to switch if you're Pro Frog. And he
Ironhead
does.
definitely kills.
Yep. Brings in Rachi. Oh, you gotta hope.
So does Earth power like killers? Oh, it's probably Scarf.
That's smart.
Oh well, there we go. Except now, he just flinches its death,
Oh, it
or he
burned
switches
it!
out.
It's Flame Body! And it got hit! Flames! Oh my lord.
Gone.
Flames get it. That's great. I haven't seen that in a long time. All right, there it
Except
is.
well, now
You
steps up and wins though.
you stay in and you run T-Bolt. T-Bolt. Oh, it's sub.
Oh, so
It's just subs again until it runs out of T-Bolts. Watch him hit 3 in a row. Oh! Oh, I got really excited again.
paralyze.
39%. There's another sub. Oh my gosh. He's at 11. Does he have a priority move? No.
No, the Gyarados doesn't get a priority move.
No, not talking about the Gyarados. I'm talking about. Oh, he
And
burned
it got
it!
burned.
He burned it!
Oh my god.
What is this game? This is insane, dude. Straight fire if I've ever seen it. Flame Body doing so much work on that 12%. Ah, the SERP coming in is not what he needed. And HP flying, Leaf Storm, but it's faster, but it dies because it's life
And
orb.
it dies.
I mean, can you believe that Magmar isn't Vital Spirit against an Amoonguss? Oh my god. He needed SERP so bad. 1%. Oh, it switched.
Oh, and the pursuit.
Nice pursuit. He needed that one.
And he pursued 10 out of 10. I think I would go into KB right now.
Don't know. That's pretty risky.
He's probably rocking.
He just Earthquakes. Ice Beam. Doesn't do quite as much as he wanted to. Does a nice 50 something percent, which is going to matter. I'm pretty sure. But with Clef still in the back. Clef doesn't need to get brought out.
Yeah.
Clef got used
Yeah.
at the beginning of this game, but
Yeah. No, Clef can still put in work.
all right. So, is this banned? Is this scarf?
Cool. Cool. Well, I don't know if I agree with that. Whoa. Okay, that did nothing.
Why outrage?
I would have hoped for like an ice type move. Although he's probably banded is what I'm thinking. Actually, I think I kind of like the fact that that
Oh wow, it's a
he's
Zorg.
confused because now it means he.
Now you can switch
Yeah.
out without dying. Sludge bomb. Oh, and the crit! Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
Oh my god.
I mean, it does. The fact problem is he's not going to kill even with it.
Oh
He's
my
got a crit
god.
again.
No, it's too late.
Yeah, it's too little.
We're just gonna stall out soft boils? Like, what's. So here's the
Oh
move
yeah, no,
list.
there it is.
Alright, so Ironhead.
Yeah, it's going
Ironhead.
to come down to Ironhead flinches. Actually, no, it doesn't even matter because I think Thunder T still. Um,
That's
yeah, now
so
Thunder T
brutal.
definitely wins.
And there's the game. But that was great to watch. And now we got 15 minutes until we get the final match. So I'm going to throw up the tournament bracket in a second. If you can give me a quick second. Um, so now we have the final matches finally set, and it's a pre-match from earlier this season. We got Promiscuous Frog versus XY Zard. All my money is on Pro Frog. We just saw how strong Clefable is, and most of those games he didn't even need to use it. Like that's just how strong Pro Frog's
Actually, I don't
team
think
really.
Clef died once.
Clef did not die once, and
Clef
he had a
did not phase
Scizor,
once.
and he had a Scizor to deal with it. Like you have one of the strongest Clef counters, but his team fits the Clef so damn good. Can't do anything to touch the Clef. We got
Mm-hmm.
another best of 5 coming up for you guys. If you just wait a little bit, we're gonna have to let them make their teams because Pro Frog didn't know he was gonna win yet.
I need to,
So I'm gonna show you
and
guys the
I'm gonna go ahead and bang my head against the wall a couple times. Got to sit through 5 more of these games.
they ain't that bad, dude. So here's your top cut. Uh, as you can see, the final match is now Pro Frog versus XYZ. The winner plays Legiro, right? Right,
No,
Alex? Right,
you
Alex?
kidding
The
me?
winner plays you?
I have no none of my teams, and I first of all, I'm definitely not playing that stall. You kidding me? You
Oh,
can forget it.
oh,
And
and in that game you have to play the team that you used in PSL. You got to use Nicholas Belanger's team. Just
have
wanted to
to do
let you know.
what?
You have to play Nicholas Belanger's team. The team that you had.
Screw that. That team was ass. That team was ass, and don't you? I don't ever want to see that team again.
Two Don players in the finals. Okay, I talked about it earlier about how I could revoke what I said about the Don division because clearly you guys know what you're doing. I'm ready for finals, guys. Um, oh, I can't be in this and you guys see the top cut at the same time. So I'm gonna pop this out so I can talk to you guys while you guys look at the top cut. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Timer's going. We got about 15 minutes of break for time. I'm gonna start playing some games. You can challenge me if anyone wants to challenge me on Showdown. I will play you while we wait for them to make their teams. I just want to make sure all the payout stuff is working for the betting, and then we'll get to I can take a couple challenges, and then we'll get back into action with Legiro and I casting the matches. And this will be the last match of the entire PW season. Just wanted to thank you, PWL season. I just wanted to thank you guys for all supporting us during this whole process. The draft was one of the largest viewer counts I've had while streaming. We're doing pretty well today, and I really appreciate it. I just want to thank you guys. I got a challenge from Shadow Tag Porygon for Battle Factory, so I'm gonna accept that in a quick sec. So gamble winner number 1. Um, Payouts go out. Lots of salt flying around with that last match. So I'm gonna gamble open 42, 100, 100. Um, you know what? We'll make it so anyone could bet on it. We'll do 5 to 1,000 with 1,000 payoff. Uh, Pro Frog, Pro Frog v XY Zard. So if someone wants to, there you go. You can anywhere from 5 to 1,000 salt, letting it all the salt fly out for this last match. I'm gonna flip back, turn off this bracket. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what's going on. I'm gonna get in a couple games. I'm gonna let you roll. You can go take a quick bathroom or food break or whatever, if that's what you need.
Yes, I will be right back. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
So we got Dragalge versus Aristra. Uh, Interesting. We got to Dragalge, so that is really good for me. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that. We are currently just waiting for finals. If you could stay with us, that'd be great. We got 428 flying on number 2. We got people betting on XY Zard to beat Profrog. This is a bad turn for me. Um, there's the gunk shot to bring down Zabiskra. Zabiskra. 3 bets have been placed. Um, did anyone bet on number 1? We got 1,000 on Profrog. He brings an Aegislash, which sucks for me. We don't have Earthquake on Pinsir. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? We don't actually have anything. Fire Punch there. And that is unfortunate with that switch there. 3 bets have been placed. If anyone wants to place bets in the next match, remember it's Profog versus XY Zard. I'm going to announce that finals are live. Finals. Oh my gosh. I forgot that's fairy type. Brick Break does 0 damage. We got a Scald coming on the muck. Probably should have Scald Aegislash. Nah, in retrospect. But, you know, there's only so much you can do. If I go to flying type, so I'm just gonna Swords Dance in my regular stage here. I'm gonna play some intermission music as well, I think. Sorry for the loud noises. Oh, Shadow Claw does a lot more than I expected. Oh, and Gunk Shot misses. So Scald here. And so... Oh, and Shadow Sneak kills. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty bad at this format, as you can see. What do you guys think of the game so far, guys?
I think it's been going great, actually.
I think they've been pretty good.
Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi, okay. Did we? Oh, are we already starting?
No. I'm playing against Sai.
You're playing against Sai. I hope you don't get your ass kicked. Of course, only Sai would play some random ass non-standard Smogon tier, like random doubles. Freaking Sai, man.
I don't know, man. It's clearly the best format.
But I think what I think is funny is how he's kicking your ass.
Well, nah, this turn totally turned it around. Wow, that didn't kill. Are you real? My lord. Random doubles is a tier 2, okay? I would say it's tier 2 if you know what I'm saying. Ha ha ha.
No, shut the fuck up, Austin. God damn it.
Ha 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 ha. All right.
That was garbage. That was garbage.
We got about 8 minutes left until the next match.
You can play my place, Jam, because I don't have any teams to play with. And honestly, I would not like to play Clef. I would not like to play Clef Jirachi or Blissey Stall at all. In any way. Ever. So, good on you guys who played them. Why is Sai's team like god tier?
Yeah.
Why did he get 3 OUs and an Uber?
And
You got like Pincer plus some weird ass Dragalge shit.
And you're talking shit and stuff. You're like,
I talk shit because I can.
talking shit. Alex, you're not in the champion. King of Jamaica said he wants to play Brendan after not being able to play Brendan. Oh, I killed Torn! Woo, baby! Oh, that worked out like a... Oh! I get really excited, man. I should probably calm myself.
You should. You know what's really sad is you actually have a team that's able to actually beat. Like Corsola counters, they'll kind of counters Victini, except for the fact that it has possible Bolt Strike. Florges is taking pretty much any kind of hit that you can possibly take.
Oh my god, I flinched. Are you freaking kidding me? Moonblast. Doo-doo.
It is. That's why I don't like playing randoms, because it's all like you can get the best team in the world, you can also get the shittiest team in the world.
Please don't flinch. Don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Oh my.
That's why it's all like you can get the best team in the world, you can also get the shittiest team.
Dude, we're looping, man. Thomas.
Why are we looping?
Because Thomas.
Why? Thomas, my dude, I love you, man, but why are you here?
It's true. Please don't. Oh, thank the Lord. I finally win. I got rid of the echo. It's pretty much GG at this point. Come on, guys. Let me cast. JK. No. Oh, the special attack reductions, man. Pretty brutal. GG. Anyone else want to challenge me in chat right now?
Motherfucking.
Actually, we should probably... I fixed it. Just
let him in, I guess. Well, problem is, if we do that, then we have to let other people in. So it's your call, Mr. Streamer.
All right. So,
Did
I already talked it out. So they're in game.
They're
Here it
in game.
is.
All right. Well, I'm slow.
Let's get it going. Uh, I like the
See,
team.
Kyle, aren't you glad that you let Sai change his team? Otherwise, maybe you wouldn't have won that game.
Yeah, you know, if like you
I don't
maybe
know why.
now
I love how I said that like 10,000 years after the game ended,
little too late
and
there.
he's not listening.
I hope for a good match.
All right, so rematch from the Dawn Squad, where Profrog completely wiped the floor with Mr. Zard. So, question is, my good people,
What is your question? Good
will
person.
Zard be able to revenge his death?
Probably not.
And also, will he? Hopefully, he muted the stream. I'm assuming he did.
Scarf
I don't
knockoff too
recall him
strong.
being.
Oh! I forgot about
Gone.
U-turn there, OP man. Way too strong. Of a hit there. And so now what do you bring in? I was totally jamming to the music. I don't know if I actually want the music for the tournament stream though. That's kind of strange. I've never actually done that. I've never played music during a tournament stream. I do it during my
It's
own
okay.
like personal streams.
Let it be.
What? He brings in
Let it be.
I don't know what you're trying to
Moon.
I don't know what
A
you're trying to say.
shroom.
The shrooms come in. So what type of drug is he gonna bring in? Smuggle inside. We got the shrooms on one side. Um, so there's a spore. Yeah. Now spore on Randbull, and Randbull gets destroyed by this, so I'm not quite sure why he brought it in. Brings in Donphan, double switches out, so he's gonna keep that asleep. And Blissey, aptly named Not Stall, will stall the game. Uh, There's a Toxic. No heal belt, presumably, on the Clefable, so that Toxic is going to cripple the Donphan. So we're going to switch back out into Sheldon, which I think is a fantastic switch, with Knockoff doing a mad percentage because it's actually a mega slow bro. So probably a Calm Mind
What
coming
else
out.
is new?
And there's the Gyarados. Oh, it's Trick Room.
Actually,
Oh
kind of
my
works here
lord.
because all of his Pokemon are actually pretty slow.
I love it. I love it. This is
And
great.
there's the side. Oh, does he have Earthquake? Does he have Earthquake? Is the question.
Get in the zone, auto zone. There's a Volt Switch. I love the Volt Switch as well, because now you can just switch to Blissey, take whatever hit. JK,
Ooh,
JK on taking whatever hit.
dang! Holy shit!
Yeah, and now he can just bring in Donphan. This is worst case scenario for Profrog, or for XYZ. Nice Flash Cannon prediction. You gotta do it again, right? Like, oh my god, that was just such a brutal set of turns.
Wow,
Explosion!
I did not
What's
expect
going
that.
on right now?
Well, there goes the only Slowbro counter besides Gyarados and Clef
And
and Mungus. Actually, Mungus really isn't a counter, but
Sheldon versus Fox News.
actually, to be honest, I don't know why he doesn't have Altaria. Altaria would have put in a lot of work in,
Moonblast with the
except
special
for
attack
the
reduction. And it's Mega, right? Right? Right?
yeah, it's Mega. Yeah, yeah.
Why is it? There's the Calm Mind. Are we gonna have a Calm Mind battle? That'd be pretty cool.
Is it going to be Deja Vu?
Possibly. Here's Pangoro. Hello, Pangoro. I like this. Like this a lot. Does it Oko? Does Kung Fu Panda just hit this like no one's been hit before? Gunk shot. Oko! He did it! Now he just has to.
10 out of fucking 10.
Unbelievable. He might be able to take this first game. He still has to get a little lucky here. Trick Room. What does he hit this with? Ice Punch? Is Ice Punch skill. Kung Fu Panda can beat Fox News. Parting
I,
shot. Love the move there. However, it's on the wrong mon. But he can bring Slowbro in. It can't be put to sleep because Granbull's been asleep this whole game. So there's the Gyarados. Nether Trick Room. Does this Slowbro have Thunderbolt? That is the question of the day, the question of the century. No, it does not. He has to
I don't think
switch
he
out.
has Thunderbolt. I don't think he's that crazy.
All right, but he brings in Kung Fu Panda with
Um,
3 turns of Trick Room. You can just use a fighting move, right? There's a Moongus. Oh my lord, this thing hits
not
so hard. He can just hit
I
this
think
with
is this no, this is Light Orb.
Ice Punch if he has it.
Does he kill? The problem is does he kill now? Oh, right. Huh, 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 huh.
What?
It's faster because of Trick Room.
Oh, that's awkward. That's really awkward.
And now he can just I know there's probably gonna be a Fire Blast, but Giga Drain's still gonna do a ton. Why is he doing this? That's
That's
just a free Sludge Bomb.
I mean Giga Drain. That bang, the side shock. Okay, it's
Or
over now.
that's a big ass pair. That's obvious.
That's a nice sub.
Oh, and he's behind a sub now.
I think the Slowbro needed a T-Bolt for this like strategy to be complete.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the slow bro with T-Bolt would have been very nice. Oh, oh, that's actually really good. It may be over, folks.
Uh,
It
Probably.
may be over. Does
For
parting shot go through?
sub,
Does parting shot go through sub? That's the
yes,
question.
but it still has sub, so it probably doesn't matter all that much, to be honest. And there's the drain punch. He gets the health back. He subs again.
Oh, he's subbing. Okay, I see what he's doing. That was actually a good play.
Ice Fang kills, and it's GG now.
Why? Why wasn't Waterfall a decent play? Because Waterfall plus Coach still killed.
I don't know, man. Maybe he doesn't have waterfall. What's that move?
That would be why not? Actually, he doesn't even have Waterfall. That's awkward. I was like, why isn't he using Waterfall? Well, he
Because he
doesn't
doesn't
even
have
have
it.
it.
But it does not matter. Profrog will take the game. Gotta love libertarians. And Trogdos definitely will win this. Unless, nope.
And there's the death drop to seal a score, seal the game.
Oh,
Even with the
13%.
wait,
The
what? Did
13% burn.
13%? I mean, it's still over. Still over. but it was a valiant effort. Unless Profog has no way to actually kill the slow bro, which would be absolutely hilarious. Wait, no, it's -1 defense. I think an Iron Head kills.
That's unfortunate that he got the defense drop. Because he.
Actually, wait, what does it even matter? He just goes into he just Earthquake. Hello? Why am I even? He just goes into Dawn Fan and Earthquakes. What? This
Oh,
shouldn't even be much of a big deal.
every time you say hello, I'll just say hello back.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Why? You're so mean, Austin. Why are you
I'm
mean to
so
me?
mean. So here's the Jirachi.
I would have just gone into Dawn Fan and just.
And there
Okay,
it
well that's fine. That
is.
works too.
So I took out as many mons this game as you did it out.
Game one.
3 mons
But
tech.
hey, at least he didn't get swept by
No,
what's
Clefable
it
he
called?
didn't. He actually killed Clefable. I think that might be one of the
He
few
did.
times that Clefable's
Clefable
done
has died for the first time in this
top cut.
this
for
Top
sure.
cut.
I had to check out all the replays to see if it would have died. Hi, Thomas. Burn. I spelled it intentionally off, by the way. Okay, so another 5 minutes to change the sets. Uh, we're probably gonna try to get this as early as possible. I think we're gonna get done by 10, which is fantastic. That's exactly when I wanted to get done by, which is PSL is not existent anymore. It's not. We're not doing PSL. Someone asked to join chat.
PSL
So,
PSL was garbage compared to this, guys.
I think the top cut is better in this by far. It's a. I do. I. What do you think?
A lot cleaner.
Yeah.
A lot cleaner than it was last time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and it's just I think there's a lot of better players. I think a lot of people play better. A lot of people have better teams. Uh, I think overall everything was better, and I think the support of the whole thing has been better, which is great. Um, what I think Profrog probably still wins this cake. I
Team
think.
wise, he does. Um,
I mean, he
he's
already
just
and he
gotta
has
watch out for that angle.
yeah
I would
Pangoro.
run waterfall. I would run waterfall on Gyarados, even though Ice Fang flinches and Ice Flang Ice Flang.
I
Ice Fang hits neutrally. What does Ice Fang do that Waterfall doesn't? What is he? He obviously is running Ice Fang for something. What is he running it for? Let me see. Actually, let me just check the rosters. He is
can
running it for. Oh, he's running it for Altaria probably.
and Gliscor. Hello,
Staraptor. Both
hello,
of which didn't show up.
hello.
I'm here. I'm here.
How much time do we got remaining? We got 3 minutes remaining until the start of the games here. Start of the next game, game two. Uh, so far, all we've had is sweeps. We haven't had any like games being taken, which is surprising considering the quality of the players that are here. But I think these are the two best players in the tournament right now. They came both from the same division. I was kind of not high on Kyle. He kind of rode the whole tournament group stage kind of low after getting blown out by Brendan, which probably made him look like he wasn't that good. But this is just showing us how good Brendan is, how much of a matchup problem he has, and look how creative he got in this last game. I'm really impressed with Pangoro. If he can just like fix up the team a little bit and maybe round the edges, he has a good shot to win it. But he has to. He's kind of in a little bit of a hole now with that first game loss. So we got to see what's going to happen with that. Um, Either way, let's see if they're in game. They have uh, 1 minute and 55 seconds. They say they're in. Let's go. Uh, I think Pangoro actually killed like 3 months. So here's Pangoro again. Similar team, but with Reggie Steele. Don't know if Reggie Steele is the Mon to go with, but we'll see.
What did he get rid of?
He removed.
Got rid of. He got rid of Blissey, which I guess is fine. Blissey probably wasn't doing too much to Pro Grug's team anyway.
I mean, it does kind of wall Pokemon. Oh, okay. Did he bring like a psychic type move because he really needed that last game? Uh, would you say it's absolute
Yeah,
pandemonium?
he had one. He had Slice Shock last game.
Okay, so he's
He
gonna
did.
let Reggie
This
still get.
remember the big Gyarados switch?
How hilarious would this be if this is Sleep Talk Reggie Steele? That would be something for the ages.
That would have been. I would say that Zard is God if that is.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
Oh my God.
He can also run Vital Spirit. No, he can't. That was. I'm already thinking back to the last game. No, I think that's the greatest pun I've seen in my entire life. Uh, what's the play here? Do you just stay in if you registeel, or I mean, it's not gonna do anything to you.
Yeah, I don't know why. HP
Okay.
Fire is actually going to heal you.
That's
That's not
gross.
the right. That's not the most optimal switch.
That's
I'm
gross.
pretty sure T-Bolt hits everything pretty hard. Even
That
even Magnezone probably takes like
that's
30% from a T-Bolt.
that's so gross.
Wait, why does?
Registeel comes back in, and it's nasty plot.
Ooh,
Worst case scenario.
ooh,
Oh, that is. Oh
may
no.
actually be over,
Folk.
folks. It may
Here's.
actually be over.
Oh, it is sleep talk.
He does have sleep talk. Oh, it's a rest talk set. Well, that's why he switched it in.
Who's leading so far? Profrog has one game on XYZ. We did call the sleep talk. I mean, that's what we. That's why I get paid the big bucks, guys.
Wait, Red Steel doesn't get like roar or anything, does it?
It gets one shot by a focus
Or
blast
like
at +4, so it doesn't matter. Here's Magnezone. Is it Scarf Zone? Yes.
Scarf
No.
Zone doesn't even kill.
It's Sturdy Zone!
Yep, there's the 30.
Oh, and it doesn't kill. Oh, that was
It
really cool
doesn't
though.
even kill. Wait. Does if it's Scarf Pangoro though? Oh wait, it's maybe Scarf this. Does this get Sucker Punch?
Uh, I think it's GG.
Scarf Malabar? Scarf Malabar maybe? No.
Scarfangoro, yeah?
Scarf Scarf Slowbro? Scarf Mega Slowbro?
Slobo?
Scarf Mega Slowbro.
Garf, 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 garf.
Slowbo.
God, we're so bad. Bringing in Pangoro, the last Mon here. Watch it live.
Look at the Twitch chat.
GG. Skloff Mega Slobo. Uh,
Us 2016.
why would he save his priority to the end, though? That's the real question. I think. Does he focus blast or does he T-bolt? That is the question of the day.
You T-Bolt, what? That's not even a question, my man. My dude.
My dude. I never see
My
this thing.
dude.
GG. So 2-0 hole has to reverse sweep. That game was 10 turns, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are happy about that. Don't think XYZard's very happy about that. That was so smart to bring that in on the sleep, set up the nasty plot, just completely wreck his team. Maybe if he was max attack Magnezone, that would have been better with this dirty, but apparently that did not happen. I like the strategy there though, and it's just gonna be a little bit too much for XYZ to win this whole thing. I think. Alex, do you think you agree with me? Here, do you think it's
I'm
just
about
too
to
much?
drop the worst pun I've ever seen.
Do you think it's too much though? Do you think he can even come back?
I don't know. Some 2-0 victory is really hard to go against, but anything's possible.
Anything is possible! All right, we gotta start that timer. I didn't start it, so I'm good at life. Just want to let you guys know that. So we got 4 minutes and 55 seconds into the start of the possibly the last match of PWL. Um, so that'll be exciting. Um, however, if Kyle can take one game for uh his, he fell victim to my plot. That's so bad. That game was pretty nasty. I also agree. Alex is not in the call right now, so he can't make these stupid puns that he's writing in chat that are in front of you. Um, while we
Excuse me? I make great puns.
Yeah, your puns are great, but everyone else's are bad. All right, I see how it is. That's pretty brutal.
I'm an elitist.
Okay, okay, I see. I thought Reggie Steele was smart, but clearly,
I mean, Red Steel, like honestly, I thought Red Steel was gonna do something, bring something more to the table, and it ended up being the reason. I mean, to be fair, I get why he kind of got rid of Blissey because Blissey surprisingly got one shot by a +1 Gyarados at Crunch.
but if he had
Um,
Blissey,
although I guess
he,
Blissey has like 0 defense, but I expected his HP to give it a little more bulk than it did. I guess I keep thinking that it's Chansey, and Chansey can take that hit due to EV Light, but Alas, alas, alas.
It's gonna be able to take a special hit better, isn't it?
I I think so. I
Okay.
don't think it would have mattered in that case though.
They're in again. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And here we are. Game
The
trace.
same team that he brought the first game. Maybe it'll be as close, but I I doubt it. I think it's just too much right now. Um,
Well, okay. Well, at least he brought. Actually, you gotta think about it. Blissey would have been better because he could have taken the sleep and then switched out and got rid of it due to natural cure.
can you say that again? Hello?
Um, I like turtles.
Okay. What's the lead?
I'd say lead. Lead. What's it called? Lead Thunder's T. There's absolutely no reason not to. It hits every. It literally deals with everything on Kyle's team.
Clipper Blissey. So I would lead Blissey if I am XYZ.
And before he's got like some weird ass like superpower plus focus blast combo.
Why is there no like Altaria or like?
Probably because he's afraid of Jirachi plus
I guess his whole team
because
counters
Jirachi
Altaria.
plus Amoonguss.
Yeah.
Jirachi plus Amoonguss and
Pl-
Clef just gives the middle finger, and Dawn Fan kills with nothing, but it does hurt with Ice Shard, and no one gives a shit about Gyarados and whatever.
All right. So
That was
here's
long winded.
Hentai versus
Also,
Don
we have
Fan.
yet to see rocks this game ever.
What? There they are. Speak of the devil.
Rocks have come for the very first time, and here's a sub. Does that mean that it's a body bag? Oh boy, I think it may be a body bag. Never mind, I take it back.
Knock off lefties. But this is gonna get it up pretty.
I mean, it still could be a body bag special. It still could be a body bag special.
What move do you use right now? Do you use superpower or do you use? Wow, that did
Hello?
a lot of damage. Look how much damage that did. Oh, and that didn't even kill. That didn't
Yeah,
even kill the sub. Super.
it's actually over. I think. I
No,
think this match may just be over.
I don't know if it's over, but it definitely is going in his favor right now. The special defense is not raised, only the physical. So if you can bring in Clefable right now and hopefully not die, maybe we'll see a 3-0 sweep. But it's looking right now like XYZ will take this game. You got 2 games of wiggle room.
Honestly, I there is a way for him to do this. He's gotta tank a hit, kill the sub, then come in with Jirachi, live, and U-turn. Is he'll lose a Pokemon.
Don't know if
Okay, he'll
that was
lose a
the
lot
smart.
more than just one Pokemon.
I don't know if that was the smartest play there. Now you knock off this and that kills. 80% sure, but that U-turn was
Wait,
really smart.
Jirachi still out.
Of course it
Okay,
outspeeds.
so unfortunately he lost 2 Pokemon. It isn't completely over, but it's looking pretty bleak
Do you
for
even
our
keep?
young friend
Oh,
Promiscuous Ball.
oh, it lived.
It lived.
Oh my
He's
God.
not running unaware Clef. He's not running unaware Clef. Not with how strong Magic Guard Clef is. You know what the sad part is that he technically can still win with Jirachi plus. It's sad, but it's true.
He should have trick roomed.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that was the right play. Oh, he's Life Orb. That,
Interesting. Interesting that he wouldn't choose to be HP Fire. So here's Clef. There's the trick room. Um, yeah, the game isn't over. So there's that.
yeah, the sad part is Clef can still win.
Okay. Okay.
I would have calm minded there. Well, actually, I guess he was predicting the Magnezone, which is fair enough.
Oh my god. He
Oh,
crit.
the crit, the crit.
Why did he bring this
I
in?
don't
This
think. Uh,
not sure if
no, he
this.
brought it in because he probably didn't want to have. He was predicting.
Oh,
He was
that was
probably
a mistake.
predicting
That
the.
was a mistake. Why would he not soft boiled? Oh my god, that was a mistake. If he had soft boiled, he could have sealed that. He could have sealed Granbull's death, but he decided to keep it alive. So bring in Magnezone here, get in the zone, U-turn out. That's actually a great U-turn for XY
Uh,
Zard, because now he gets a free one of
kill.
the yeah, and a special defense drop. Do you think this thing dies the fire punch?
I don't think you have a choice. I think you have to.
Oh,
Because if
he
you don't,
healing
you
wishes.
throw. I mean, I guess you could. You could. Oh,
Interesting. Interesting.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
Now he's gonna live a life orb, which he can barely. Oh god,
and
that's
that's
not.
GG.
Oh,
That is not the play. Flamethrower
that's
was the play.
GG. Wait,
Speed tie?
he can. He can. He can somehow win. There is a possibility for him to win
Pangoro,
because
though.
Pangoro can miss Gunk Shot.
He doesn't have to use
Pangoro can
Gunk
miss Gunk
Shot.
Shot.
He doesn't have to use Gunk Shot.
Yeah.
Why'd he bring in Slowbro? Oh my lord. No, no, no. Oh my god. I guess you're right. So, what now? You switch in Granbull, and then you have to die on purpose. Which is great. It just happened. Uh, okay.
Oh, that was not. Yeah, no. He should have just gone right into Pangoro. Except
No.
Pangoro again can still hit the Gunk Shot. Over.
Oh my god.
It missed. Oh my god.
And a wonderfully
This
played game by XYZ
this
still doesn't kill it. And we're just gonna see the stall out for the rest of the game. Oh my god. That is so unfortunate. Even with a terrible start and perfectly played first couple of turns by XYZ, it's looking like Profrog can 1v5 with Clefable, showing you why we should ban Clefable for PSL. And I'm actually seriously considering maybe putting together a ban list because this is insane. Clefable is single-handedly winning this game, a game they had no business winning. Um, just like
he should.
side.
Yeah, he should. I think the play that he should have made. Yeah, play he should have made there when so I think he should have gone straight into Pangoro and just attacked with. I think he would have killed with any attack. Honestly, if Pangoro's that strong, with I think he would have killed it at 8%. So
Okay, 4 times special attack,
does it
do nothing. I'm pretty sure it does like 30.
with it does 30%.
It does 50.
It's 48. He can crit.
Pangoro was slower due to minimum speed, apparently.
Yeah, but he still. No, I stand by. I stand by what I said.
Okay, so
And all Pro Frog needs to get is a crit, and he
no,
wins.
no, the crit does less damage than the regular one. What are you talking about? Ignores the special attack boost, dude. It'll actually do less damage.
Crit? No.
It'll do less
What?
damage. Yes. It doesn't take any boost into consideration. Crit will actually do less damage.
I
I
I
I'm
don't think that's how it works, but
I,
okay.
I'm serious.
Well, he has more Moonblast than Zard has soft boiled, so even if
Oh. Oh!
oh, of course.
What the hell? What an end, dude. What an end.
Well, he could thaw. He could very well thaw. It's going to be risky, but
I can't. Winter is coming. It's
All right, he's got one more
the
turn. The hacks. Did Austin just like get up and leave the room?
game. Oh
I
my
can't see the
god.
stream, so did you just get up and leave the room?
I got up and walked around. That Fox News man just got frozen out.
Yeah,
Democrats win today. Oh my god. You gotta name that. You
that's
gotta
so funny.
you gotta name that.
All right,
Uh,
game four. Is this the first game four of the entire Top Cut?
yeah. That's unbelievable. I can't even believe. I there is there. I have gunk shot misses, but yeah, he gets 4 turns of fucking freeze.
Wait,
That's
wait, why
amazing.
didn't wait? Why didn't Profog just use flame? Wait, just flamethrower thaw?
No, flamethrower does not thaw. The only two moves that thaw are Sacred Fire and
Oh, okay.
Scald, which he did not have either. Um,
Oh, okay.
that's, that is quite literally the encapsulation of PWL right there. Winter is coming. That
That
caption will
was
be
that was
forever.
the luckiest. That was the luckiest win I've ever seen.
Well, he should have not been there in the first place. Gunshot should have hit. Flare Blitz also thaws apparently.
Yeah,
Save this replay as Minnesota because
yeah.
apparently
Flare
it's
Blitz
colder
thaw.
than right now than Antarctica. Dude, it's pretty cold in Madison right now. It's only -3-ish though, -8 maybe, somewhere in that range. So it isn't that cold, but it's
It's
still.
actually pretty cold in California right now. It's actually about 80 degrees.
Oh, I will slap you. Sacred Fire Scald, Flare Blitz V creates thaws. Oh my god, that was. I will always remember that game for the history of ever. Um, if Kyle can come back and reverse sweep now, that will be the game that we're all pointing at.
Wait, what? What do you mean? It's his fault for not running V create. Since when does Clef get V create?
It learns it in that one tier where you can run one of any move. We get one sketch. I think it's sketch mods.
Oh, the sketch bonds.
Yeah, they're in game.
They're
Game
in
four,
game.
boys. And we see a Staraptor now. Pangoro and Blissey is back, the winner. Bernie Sanders. Smeargle gets V create, dude. All right, so Jirachi versus. Okay, U-turn. Pretty safe move. What would you bring in, sir? Legiro?
Clef. Clef. Clef is always a fun switch. And if you get it burned, it can't be frozen.
There's the trick room. I Scald.
Now something's going to eat a T-bolt.
Nope. Eat
Oh, that
predicted focus
sucks.
blast. Reverse sweep,
Normally
dude.
I would say that's fair, but it's not fair because he already got the freeze hacks, which is probably more than enough hacks that he's going to get for the rest of the game.
Oh, reverse sweep is when you lose the first 2 games and you win the last 3. So, natural cure, that's probably going to be bad for him because he can
Yeah,
just
and that's
spore again. No, that was dumb. Or he can stay in. Okay, for sure.
Now
Uh,
he just switches in. See, the thing is, does he predict?
okay.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Um, yes. Well, this thing just explodes now, and then Staraptors comes in and what's and does its thing. Actually, if I'm Pro Frog, I go into like Jirachi or something.
Nice T-Bolt. Does not get the job done though. What's up with the Seahawks? We lost, dude. Dude, Gus, did you just miss the last game? Gus, did you miss the last game? Because if you did, go back into the highlights and watch the last game. I'm not
I
kidding.
haven't seen any football lately. Who do you know who's going to the Super Bowl yet, or they still need to do?
Uh, the
Did
Seahawks.
all the
No, it's
did all the playoffs happen yet, or
no. There's the
they
championship games.
still?
Championship games. So the semifinals.
Okay.
Just like us doing semifinals and
So
finals.
who's playing in that?
I don't know who won the Pittsburgh Broncos games. I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty sure it's the
Pittsburgh and who? Who?
I'm pretty sure the Broncos won. So there's a focus blast. Does 36%, but seismic toss able to kill there. Two focus misses, totally stealing it. Yeah. So it's gonna be Denver Patriots versus Cardinals Cardinals Panthers in the semifinal
Okay.
round.
Interesting. We get no more. Nothing like last year. Broncos versus Seahawks.
No, dude, I'm talking about. So
Wait, why wasn't DD the play there?
because sub is the play now, I guess. There's a trick room. Don't know if that's the smartest play in the entire world, but it's the play. Um, now what? What? To the winner Tourney, I'm offering to make a team of 6 as a choice of your prize. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you really want to do that. I'm pretty sure you're just going to make a team for Brendan. And quick attack doesn't even kill the sub.
Oh, that's awkward. That's really awkward.
That is extremely awkward. Way to take an extra 25% for no reason. Did you not see the air horn? Oh, okay. There's a dragon dance. No, I did not see the air horns. I saw someone say air horns, but I didn't realize that was you. There was just a lot of green. I just saw a lot of green with Jin. All right, switch out here into slow bro. Waterfall incoming does 25%. You mega here and hope you don't die, but you do.
Why would you not die? I did 80. This may. I think this is game.
No, you can't sub again. And
Wow, that did nothing.
it's not GG yet, dude.
Why is Malamar so tanky? My goodness.
All right, so now you bring in Pangoro. Yes. And then you
Yeah.
hit. So what are you saying? The game's not over.
Yeah.
Dude, you're super nice, Clam. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. I don't have the facility. I don't have the ability to do that.
Man, I wish I got a team of 6 Pokemon when I won my tournament. Just kidding. I was actually I have yet to use that Ditto that you gave me, but that shit was nice.
That was the only like prize I've given, really. I think I gave a Ditto. Dude, if you could do that for us, Clam, that'd be great. It's Shadow Tag, XYZ, Pro Frog, and you've been watching the whole time, so I don't know why I'm telling you. You actually know exactly who it is. Um, also, Clam, did you
Ooh,
join
Staraptor's dead.
Ice Beam? Yes, the Raptor's dead. So I should allow me to have one
Wait,
more.
why is Blissey faster?
Blissey's
Why
faster
is
than you
Blissey
think.
faster?
Um, you can join us on Discord to
Why is
contact
Blissey
us.
not has why does Blissey have more speed than Blissey is naturally faster than Donphin? That's quite funny.
Oh, is Clam Kendall? I thought it was a different person. All right, so Blobby coming in here. Ice Beam or soft boiled? Soft boiled first. Um, Ice Beam probably incoming here.
Who's Kendall?
A friend of Thomas. I know, aren't you? Are you? All right. This game is not going anywhere fast. Ice Beam. Oh, but
Yeah.
woohoo!
Of course, another. Oh,
Freeze
there
thaw.
were a lot of emotions going through you at that point.
Oh man.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think it really mattered that much because he still has Jirachi and what. Even if he lost his Dawn Pen.
That heart attack though. Oh man, could you imagine? It's got a 10% freeze chance. Is it coming now
He's
again?
gonna lose all his soft boils eventually.
Not unless he freezes, dude. Freeze. Nah. It's GG, man. It's been great
Next
casting.
game.
It's been great casting these games, guys. I really enjoy doing this with you guys. I will have opportunities if you're interested in casting to cast again. Just let me know. I will give you those kinds of opportunities. Not in a stage
Let
like
me
this, of course.
know, man.
Um, Also, join us on Discord. Make sure you follow and stuff if you're just joining us. So, Spore the Kung Fu Panda, and it's just basically all like, it's pretty much over. Like, all he has to do is Giga Drain a couple times, and then when Star Raptor comes in, it's dead. Pro Frog takes the games 3-1. XYZ putting up a great fight. I'm really impressed with his effort. I think Pro Frog just had such a great team. I'm gonna move over to the regular Discord chat so we can all talk. Make sure you join the Discord chat. Um, Gus is a pretty good caster, but he's never available, so there's that. So I'm moving to the Flag on Discord chat. Join the general.
I'm just saying it's amazing how good he is.
What's up, guys?
Hi, Austin.
What's up?
Hello.
That was
I'm
great.
listening to the stream. I'm gonna stop listening since you're in here now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop listening to the stream also.
Okay.
And Alex is here. Yay!
Yay. I don't know what you guys want to do, but if we can get Brendan and
Here, let me.
Oh,
join.
Brendan downloaded Discord in theory.
You better have.
What's poppin', my dudes?
Let me tell. Kyle still has not downloaded Discord, even though I keep telling him to.
Fucking Kyle.
Kyle,
Right.
download
Download
Discord.
Hey, look,
I
Kyle.
never
Kyle.
wanted
Kyle.
to.
Kyle, finally.
Kyle,
Kyle.
download Discord. Kyle.
Mute.
Place.
Kyle, download
Oh.
Discord. Kyle.
You don't even
This is
need
what
to
you get for
download it.
losing. Download Discord.
Hello.
Hello.
You don't even need to
Yo.
download
I'm not
Discord.
downloading that
Okay,
shit.
so-
What up? Jesus Christ, there's like
I'm
8
not
people here.
downloading
This
that
is
shit, man.
bad.
No, there's too many. Too much.
It happens.
It's great. Just mute everyone except Brendan and Kyle, and they can just yell at each other.
Hey, good games, guys.
What?
Good games. Good games, Thomas and Kyle.
Yeah. GG.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Not a good
I'm
game to
just sad because I could deal with your entire team except Clefable.
not good game to Jamrock. I thought he gave you a pretty good set.
Wow.
Is
Well, it
that-
was closer than Thomas is, to be fair.
Oh boy. You got dropped on your neck.
So many people are talking, like it's not even going through for me.
You just missed. You just got
Goddamn.
complimented. You just,
Check your audio settings.
so Kendall offered to give all the semifinalists 3 Pokemon and all of the finalists 6 Pokemon of your choice.
Dude, shit. I'm so pumped for that.
What?
Holy shit.
Uh,
Yeah,
He's
actually
also
good about
glorious leader. He's also
Gotcha.
Clam
Yes.
1000.
Just message me like the mons you want.
yeah.
All right.
Would you like
He's on
that?
Okay.
Facebook, so he's on the
I'll
group.
message you on Facebook. I need to think
Yeah.
about this. This is a big decision.
Yeah, I need to
Fine.
think about it also. I guess Gustavo just tell you, or do you want Gustavo to tell me, and I'll tell you all 3?
What?
Whatever
What?
works.
Gustavo, do you actually want one? Like one?
Low key.
Go, Thomas. So I'm gonna take that as a no.
All
All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream, but we can continue to talk in Discord. It was. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching, and please follow in the future.